Gunthorpe!
Scunthorpe?
What?
What?
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Why did somebody say that?
Because
I ran
Conversation,
out
I
of
guess.
swear words.
he wants to visit. He's run out of swear words.
You know that's where I used to live, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I wondered if it was just a coincidence. It's not. I did used to live there, sadly.
I can still kind of hear it in your accent a little.
Oh.
Fuck you! I sound nothing like those common people.
Those common people.
Common people.
Yeah,
Common.
they're all fucking trailer trash.
So we don't have trailer trash over there.
We do have trailer trash, we just call them chavs.
Chavs.
I was translating.
I like that. You were imposing
Yes.
the thing on the thing.
Yes.
Okay. As I recall, you had just killed off some ghouls in the ghoul room, which was called the Great Cavern.
Gulatorium.
Steep escarpments divide this large cavern into 3 sections. High ledges at either end, the lower section in the middle. Carved stone stairs climb up to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section, along with a pair of old braziers. A small table stands on the eastern ledge. The skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place here long ago. There are exits from the room. I believe you came in down the northern exit that Halle is next to. There is another exit to the north out of the lower portion, and an exit to the south out of the lower section by where Marigold is. And then on the upper portion to the west, there is another exit to the south. I believe you've already searched this room as well. Are you all beaten up, or did you rest?
We're not that
beaten
beaten
up.
up.
No, I didn't think
No,
so. The ghouls did
the
nothing,
ghouls-
did they?
We're still kind of low on resources from the Flame Skull battle, but we're not actually that beaten up.
That's what we... Okay, because Thing did his healing ritual on you, didn't he?
Yeah, hit point wise we're fine, but spellcasters are a few spells down, and I'm out of most of my martial stuff.
I'm still as awesome as ever.
Yeah, rogues don't really have many resources that they lose.
No, unless they're like shooting arrows, but...
Just our hands.
Yes. Which is why we'll have Guybrush stick his hand into any stone open maw that
Stone
needs...
open mouths. Let's
I was
see.
thinking if they
I
got
stick
caught.
my hand in.
It was very brave of him to volunteer for that, wasn't it?
We should totally play
Yes.
that. We should totally play that in 5th edition.
I have the conversion for it.
What, to 5?
Yeah?
Has that somebody done it already?
Well, I got the anniversary edition they released, and one of the things it published, I think technically they're the playtest stats, so they're not 100% converted,
Right.
but there was a document they released which has the 5th edition conversions on
It
it.
shouldn't be difficult to convert it, to be quite honest.
No.
Most 1st and 2nd edition should be relatively easy to convert to 5.
Well, in fairness, a lot of it is like, oh, you step on this, you die.
Yes, of course, because it's all about death traps, because that's what it's all about.
But do you know how much a Sphere of Annihilation is worth?
A lot.
All you have to do is destroy all the surrounding terrain and rebuild around it and sell that house with the unlimited garbage option.
Well, aren't they attracted to wizards?
What, Spheres
They
of
move.
Annihilation?
Oh, wait. No, that was the other one where they could concentrate and try and move it towards somebody, but then it could come back.
Is there a talisman that goes with it that allows you to move it?
I don't know.
I think there's a talisman that goes with the Sphere of Annihilation that lets you control and move it.
In any event,
Yeah.
Is the dog eating, Hal?
She is indeed eating, which is why I'm off camera. Hello, all.
Do you want me to come
down
and
here.
take over so that you can start playing?
I am playing. I've got the game on the floor.
Okay.
hmm.
I'll
Kill
shut
the
up.
rabbit.
Where you heading?
So,
Are you heading out of this room? Are you resting?
do-
What's the plan?
I don't know. Honestly, we took nothing from the ghouls. Do we think we can squeak in one more battle if need be?
Squeak in. I like that. Squeak in.
Probably.
Squeak in another battle.
I would suggest yes, we can.
They're going to squeak in a battle, dog.
Then we got a lot of areas in the black to investigate.
Yeah, you do.
We have the stairs down by the forge
Oh
room.
yeah, let's not forget the stairs down by the forge, and there's also that door that's
That
out
would-
of the thingy room.
I wouldn't mind doing that,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if we're going to rest up after the next battle, it'd probably be in the forge room, and I'd like to clear out whatever's close to it.
Okay. Seems sensible.
Jesus Christ, sensible?
And we haven't run across the necromancer or wizard or whatever that probably is animating all this stuff, and
That is true.
there always has to be one in these things.
Maybe.
Mind you, it might have been the eye tyrant thingy. Maybe it was necromantic and using that to protect the forge.
Possible.
That's true, we don't know what that really did.
And maybe it's just a general function of the area being kind of evil. Like as you get like negative energy passing through and animating many corpses when there's big battles.
That's why the forge is weak. We must purge all this stuff to make the forge strong again. Then I can dedicate it to Moradin and
And
Forge Destiny.
forge some things.
The
Forge some
dwarf is getting excited. Oh,
forge
dear.
some new pants. New
Metal
pants.
I can forge the destruction of all the forests in the world.
Yeah, screw those forests.
Forests are important.
That's right, they grow wood which fuels your forge fires.
We got coal.
You got coal. That's true. That's true. Burning wood makes elves sad, so you need some of it so you can burn it to make elves sad.
Well, if you get rid of the forests, it'll kill the animals.
Bonus, more to eat.
There's animals in the Underdark.
Or more likely, it'll enrage the god version of the animals, and they'll come to attack, like gigantic boars leading a whole herd of them in a suicide charge.
Not once all its
and
followers are
giant
dead.
wolves and
Nightwalkers.
Once all its followers are dead, it's going to be weak.
Giant squirrels. Scary.
so.
Personally, I would not want to run into a giant squirrel. Those things they're crazy. They're nuts.
Have you ever heard my story about a killer squirrel?
No, but that sounds intriguing.
There was a squirrel that tried to kill me once.
There was.
It
Once?
dropped a fucking pine cone on my head from 60 foot up a tree, and it felt like somebody dropped a brick on my head. I thought I was dying. I seriously thought I was dying.
It did make a spectacular noise.
And the little bastard totally did it on purpose because I saw him laughing afterwards.
It was doing that. It was doing that thing where it jumps around in the top of the tree, all excited.
Yeah, it was. I
circle.
genuinely thought that somebody had like dropped a brick on my brain. It was horrible. And,
I killed a human!
It's fun. Literally lobbed it. It obviously threw it on purpose.
and it must have come from right at the top of the tree as well. And it was like these were like 60-foot pine trees.
Well, if it took you out, that'd be good eating for like months.
Exactly. To drag her up a tree and stuff her in a hole, though.
And cue everybody around me like wondering why the hell I was screaming and crying and holding to my head.
What was that weird noise? I believe is what we were saying.
I was like, I'm dying. Something just threw a brick at me, and no, apparently it was a pine cone. And there was no sympathy. As soon as they realised I was actually mostly okay, they all just fucking laughed their asses off at me.
Why weren't you someplace with trees and squirrels?
That would be Hal's parents and our old back garden before we moved into
Ah.
this house.
Yeah, there are no trees down here. We're too close to the sea.
The area that they lived in was all trees, except for the houses. And it was all like beautiful and nice and landscaped and amazing, but also dangerous.
Because
We
there
have
was death
trees.
squirrels.
Yeah.
Death squiggles.
Okay, carry on. Sorry.
It's alright, you were discussing
So-
where you were going.
Yes, we will head north past the bellows, back into the entryway to the forge,
Mm-hmm.
and then start checking and moving towards down the stairs.
Sounds amazing. So, you get to the top of the stairs.
And a giant squirrel drops something on your head.
Yeah, giant squirrel.
And Hal
Squirrel
laughs at you
wizard.
again.
The
Wizard.
evil squirrels of the Underdark.
Alright, I'll reveal in a second.
Yeah.
Glittering minerals in the ceiling of this large cavern catch the light and send it back to create the impression of a starry night sky.
Pretty.
Dozens of skeletons, many crushed under fallen debris, are scattered across the floor. The cave is large enough that it contains 2 freestanding structures. Each of these stone buildings is proportioned for human use, as opposed to the dwarf-sized doorways and furnishings you've seen elsewhere in the mines. Both structures have battered and blackened masonry walls, their double doors cracked and scorched. The cavern is divided by an escarpment into which a flight of stairs has been cut. Passages lead out of this area to the north, where you're coming from, the south, and the west. Give me but a moment.
2 human-sized structures.
Yeah, like buildings inside the cave. And obviously, sparkly night sky type stuff. The Ruby's now standing on the adventure. There is a giant pug in this room.
Oh, no!
It's Battle Pug.
I was gonna say I was at a comic shop recently buying a few things, and then I just noticed the 3 volumes of Battle Pug there.
Battle Pug.
Was that a game?
It's a comic.
Oh, it's a comic.
Lens,
I know about that.
Lens, do you want to get the dog crack?
Yeah.
All right,
do it.
that'd be awesome. Thank you, Boo. She's ready to go. Go see Mummy Robe. She'll get you dog crack. Oh,
What is dog crack? What?
I found this treat. It's like Milo's Kitchen chicken things, and for some reason, the dog gets crazy for it. Seriously, crazy for it.
It's all the crack they had.
Exactly, that's what I figured. It's all the crack inside it. Okay, let me look here.
Well, it's Freya loves these chicken strips, but then we got glucosamine because she's old and has joint problems.
Right.
And the glucosamine at the pet store she liked, but then we got the stuff at Safeway that has chicken parts in it and stuff.
Yes.
And she goes nuts for it. And in fact, she stole one of the bottles of it and chewed it apart and ate half a bottle of
Nice.
the stuff.
Ah,
Kind of sounds like my cat with beef jerky.
Dog crack. This is dog crack. This is what it looks like.
So the Forge building is one of the 2 buildings in the...
The Forge building?
Yeah.
I guess, yes, there's 2 buildings there, because I only
Because the
see
lore
one
bit-
building.
Yeah.
Let me look at the map. Hold on a second. Unless I'm not showing you everything. No, that's everything. Strangely. Yeah, I think what they've... Yeah, you're right. I think what they should have... Yeah, you're right. The Forge building is one of the 2 buildings in the description. But if you come from the north, you can't see down into here until you come to the edge. But they've written the description assuming you're coming from the south for some reason.
That's the problem with shared areas when you've got room by room description.
Yeah, agreed. Hey, Rube, I've
Yeah.
got some more dog crack for you.
There's been more than one time in Pathfinder I've had to kind of, I should shut my mouth at this point because you're nowhere near this part of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Don't reveal this information to the players.
Ruby sounds very excited.
She does love dog crack. It's very true. She loves the crack of the dog.
Yeah, some of the old TSR stuff is really bad about that, about the description leading right into stuff the players shouldn't know about.
So, we'll head down the stairs and begin investigating the lower house.
Okay. Oh, Rube, can you smell dog crack? There's some dog crack. I have 2 more dog cracks. Last 2, okay? Sit.
RPG
Sit.
MP3 does not condone drug
Sit.
use or
Get
drug
off my
sharing of
microphone.
any pet.
Sit. Good girl.
If your pet has drug problems, please call this hotline.
Yeah, try Milo's chicken things, because it's basically dog crack.
Unintended consequences may include awesome.
We're good. You're done. All gone. Go see Mummy. She might...
Now she gets mean. No, I left them all with you because she wouldn't let me leave.
Oh.
I'm almost out of Corpse Reviver.
Go see Mummy. She's coming to see you, Lens.
Why would you do that?
She's coming to see if you've got any dog crack.
I've not got anything.
Well, that
Stop
beast of
looking
hell
at
dropped down
me
your cleavage.
like that.
Mummy, I love you.
Crack! Okay, you're down by the door. The doors leading into this building are cracked, their iron hinges partly melted. They are basically melted, slightly closed. It'll take some kind of strength check to push your way in.
Okay, do we bother looking them for traps, or we're probably sure they would have been destroyed if there were any?
No, I'm sure the Uber Lich inside is enough to take care of everything. It doesn't need traps.
Uber Lich.
Well, me and Thor are standing there. I guess we'll try and pry the doors open.
Thor! Make me strength checks, please.
That is from character sheet. Oh, they've got save, but not just roll. Or do I?
Yeah.
Can you not roll? Can you not roll a stat check from there?
Just the save, not the roll.
That's
Or
interesting.
is that the same?
What's the difference? It is the same, isn't it?
Well, if you have proficiency, you get the +2 to it.
Hey, right, we'll just add it manually if you need to. Oh,
My
that
proficiencies
proficiency's
are-
added to saves, you mean?
If you're proficient in the save,
Yeah.
you get a proficiency bonus.
Oh, you're right, yes. You don't get it on the actual base roll.
But I'm not proficient in strength, so it'll be the same for me.
Are you proficient in straw? Yeah, you're a fighter, of course you are.
Mind you, I guess if you called it a athletics check or something.
It's a strength check.
Really?
That's what it says.
They
Strength check.
make a stat-based skill system, and they still just use raw stat rolls.
Afraid so. Well,
Well, it is
to
just
be honest,
raw
what
brawn.
skill are you going to use? I mean, if Lindsay had got her tools out and said she was going to try and fiddle it open with her lockpicks,
Well, then she would get
thieves'
the
tools,
proficiency bonus for her
Yeah.
thieves' tools.
she would.
And presumably
kind
you
of-
would choose a stat to go with it.
All gone. Fuck off.
What kind of bonus do I get for being a dwarf?
You get no bonus, but you rolled sufficiently anyway. The 15 is good enough. You burst the door open. Thra bursts it open with his shoulder. Dust, ash, walls blackened by fire, and heaps of debris beneath the sagging ceiling show that this room was damaged by a destructive blast. The furnishings, tables, chairs, bookshelves, beds are charred or splintered, but otherwise well preserved. A scorched iron chest stands near the foot of one of the beds.
I wonder if the flame skull came in here a long time ago.
Yeah.
Raw flame skull.
Iron chest sounds interesting.
Yeah, let's take a look around. Investigate the beds and the chests and whatever
Phase
else.
and search.
Okay, very good. As you step into the room, a creature rises from the floor.
Oh, sure. When I'm the only person that's moved in their token in the room.
What could this be?
I like that's funny.
Hopefully, it's made of wood.
It's the ghost of a 13-year-old girl who's going to murder you.
Yeah. It is an incorporeal man, as far as you can tell. You can see right through him, and he literally floats up out of the floor.
Nice.
Your presence is offensive to me. Your life forfeit. My treasures are mine alone, not yours to plunder. He's
Like,
looking directly at you.
So it's war, is it?
Think someone needs to put this spirit to rest.
whoa.
Better than
Uh.
Rick.
Guess it's axe time.
So you're fighting, okay? Give me initiatives. Opportunity for most things to talk. You just decide
Remember,
to kill it.
Select your token before.
select your token before initiative. Ooh.
What?
Roderick rolled well. I should
They
go
got a
British.
4.
I rolled poorly.
I rolled very poorly.
You roll a 6? Dude, that's the
Yes.
crappiest you've rolled in ages.
Fuck you, asshole.
I need to roll. Hold on. Poof. I got a 20.
Are you handling Guybrush, Roderick?
Yep. Though I might need to go briefly for a second here.
That means the nieces have just arrived. See? Oh, I forget he can hear us. We just can't hear him. It's a good job I didn't say anything mean to him, isn't it?
Stupid Lockhart, stupid nieces.
Well, he does giggle like the biggest girl's blouse I've ever heard. It's kind of funny.
I like biggest girl's blouse. That's kind of funny. I like that. Big girl's blouse.
It did though. It was like hee 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 hee.
You need to wait for him to get back before we start fighting, as he's technically next in line after the thing that's just risen up out of the ground.
I think that would be polite.
Insubstantial human, so something wraith-like then.
Could be. Make me a religion. You can make me a religion check if you like.
I like.
Do it.
Does religion like me today, though? We'll find out why I was kicked out of the rest of the dwarves.
Stupid thread.
What's the stupid thread done? Broken.
Yes.
Is that a 7?
It was indeed.
No idea. I think it could be a ghost.
Oh, I am proficient, though.
What's your point?
Oh. I'm a cleric.
What's your point? You don't know everything if you don't know the role. Maybe you were asleep during this class.
That wasn't the important part. They didn't tell how dwarves were better.
Right? Maybe dwarves don't turn into these, so you didn't give a damn.
It'll probably go down easy then.
Yeah, probably. You think it may be a ghost or maybe a spectre?
Well, seeing as I already used up my channel for the day, I'm.
Yeah, it's not going to matter anyway. You're just going to try and beat upon it.
Hmm.
You all have magical weapons, don't you?
Uh-huh.
That kind of sucks.
Not
And
good.
temporarily magical armor. And
Hey?
Sorry, do you need me to take a turn?
Hmm?
Possibly.
Or were you just on pause?
We were just waiting for you to return.
we jump past the possibility of negotiation.
Are you stepping in and out?
Has it gone?
No, not yet. We were waiting for you before we began.
No, we can do one round here at least, and then after Roderick and Guybrush, I'll pop out again to do things.
Roderick and Guybrush. Okay,
Morness.
so I guess where it's going is realizing that you're going to attack it because you're talking about fighting it and pulling your weapons out. It goes to attack, I guess, Thra. Would be the logical step, wouldn't it?
Because I'm the one that stepped in the room, yeah.
Would that be
In
logical?
fairness, our view of undead has been pretty singular in their goals.
I agree.
Usually the good people don't haunt.
That would be interesting now, wouldn't it?
Are we sure Guybrush doesn't want to try and shag it first?
I'm sure he probably does, but you know that's how it's going to be, right? Okay, it swings at you.
Nope.
Nope. What do you mean, nope?
Nope, 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 nope.
If you haven't gone, does it get advantage? It doesn't, does it? Not in this system.
We're just not having that today.
It's just not doing that today. That's funny. 10.
Nope.
That sucks, doesn't it?
Told
That's
ya.
pretty bad. Oh, it's not even very life draining or anything. It's not even that exciting. Terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. It also moves. It steps that way.
Oh,
Through the wall?
Yeah, through the wall.
Yeah, that wasn't creepy at all.
Probably stone wall.
Yes.
interesting.
Somebody say my name.
Now we gotta bring the daylight.
Roderick, it's you.
Okay.
It seemed to be fighting Thra, and then it seems to have just literally just taken a step through the wall.
Okay, well, having come from that direction, 5, 10, 15, 20, see it, 25, bring out Lightbringer and see if I can hit this ghosty goo.
Lightbringer. This sees bollocks.
Attack. 12.
Not that bollocks.
And
Done?
that'll be miss.
Guybrush.
Guybrush will attempt to shoot at it.
Okay.
With his giant penis.
He'll be happy to hear you think it's a giant penis.
Well, giant for elf.
Well, maybe he's just carrying around in his pocket. It is actually a giant's penis.
He gets a 24
24 will hit it.
for 8 piercing, and I guess sneak attack.
I guess, unless it's immune to that business, which I don't think it is. It's immune to a lot.
Sure, and would
Actually.
have shoved his bow in the forge, so it'd be magical at the moment.
Well, is it Yeah, I'm guessing it's magical.
You haven't been gone that long, so if it is sneak attack, that'll be 11 points.
I don't think there's anything that says it can gravel. Doesn't seem to have any condition immunities that says it's immune to sneak attack in any way.
Much less is immune to sneak attack these days.
Yeah, you'd think things that don't actually physically exist would be, but apparently not.
Well, I'm going to say, unless it's in the sneak attack text.
Hmm?
Unless it's like in the sneak attack text that incorporeal subtype creatures are immune.
Yeah.
Let's just take
Or it's in incorporeal's text, if that's a thing.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the monster manual, to be honest, to know what the types all do. If they do anything at all these days.
Yeah, they seem to be very, very less.
Sneak attack is... No, nothing in sneak attack.
I'll have to go get the monster manual. Hold on a second. Grab it.
He has an entire room to keep his books. And you know where they always are, right? In the bathroom.
You mean the reading room?
Bathroom.
The reading room, no. They're in the bathroom. Or they're next to the bed. Our bedroom life is very exciting. We read D&D novels or D&D books.
That's why I nixed the idea of a TV or computer in the bedroom. I want the bedroom for other purposes.
We do have a TV in our bedroom. It is true. Mainly for me because I spend so much time having to sit in there.
Me and Heather have been having a nice time of her drawing and me reading Howl's Moving Castle.
Oh, how sweet.
He likes to read and I like to listen, so.
Yeah, Hal reads to me sometimes.
I rather like
for a long time though.
What was that thing?
Oh, I liked the movie, but I really liked the book too. So it was.
They're both very good quality, but they're both quite different too.
Yeah.
I think, Sophie's sisters actually have more screen time in the book.
Mm-hmm.
I say screen time, but
It's kind of highly relevant.
It's like I've read a lot of the Vampire Hunter D novels, which are quite a bit different than the anime they made.
I'm arrived. Hold on a sec. Just looking now. Oh! Tis an undead. Speed, abilities, saves, skills, vulnerabilities, resistances, and immunities. Senses, challenge rating, experience points, special traits, actions, legendary creatures, usage, into the monsters. Let me just look it up, see what it says more in here than in there.
All the experience.
I almost want to imagine that all those things are just under the resistances area these days.
I think you might be right, to be quite honest.
Because does it just like give it resistance to non-magic or immune or something like that in there?
Yeah, it's slightly different in here than it is in the thing, but it's not.
Of course, it made the fatal mistake of mentioning it has treasure.
Well, you saw it had a chest.
Oh, we saw the room had a chest.
Yeah.
Does it actually? Does this creature actually have claim on that chest, or is it just saying that?
Well,
Sorry if my eye is drawn to the chest.
it could be its chest. I mean, there's no saying that it isn't
Well,
its
but
chest.
possessionship usually doesn't last beyond death.
Well, it's clearly not dead, is it? It's clearly up and wandering around.
It doesn't have a living, breathing body.
So, it's still talking to you.
It's not alive. Life is not defined by talking to you. Otherwise, anybody whose voice was recorded would be still considered alive.
This is a fantasy world. Life and death are mutable, I think. Events and emotions, blah blah blah. I might pause, stare at something for that. Vile Oblivion. Does not seem to be in any way immune to any kind of sneaky damage. So I guess it's going to take it all because he's magicked his weapon up.
This will be
Yeah.
quick.
So
Okay.
that's a total of 19.
Yep, done. Okay, Guybrush is done, yes, unless he's moving.
I don't think so.
Marigold, it's you. There's a ghost thing.
I don't think I can do anything to ghosts, can I?
Well, you've got magical weapons now, so yes, probably.
Have I?
Yeah.
What's my magical weapon?
both of them because you dipped them in the magical forge, I'm guessing.
Okay. I haven't done anything to my character sheet about that.
I thought you added +1 to them. We did that. We talked about this last time because we talked about how you could add it to specific areas of your sheet.
Can you have a look at my sheet and tell me?
Lockhart did it for you,
Okay.
I think.
Alright.
Let me just check, but I think he did. I remember him saying, I just did that for you. I think he added it to your character sheet in the weapons section. He did. Magic bonus +1 on all of your short sword and rapiers.
Okay. Well, then I will get into position and attack.
Problem is Lockhart's kind of in the way.
Well, how do I get to where I need to be?
Just shoot through him.
Yeah,
I don't shoot.
you can't. He's in the way. You can't. It's in the corner over here, and Lockhart is directly in front of it. So not Lockhart.
Guybrush.
Sorry, I pushed a button. Disregard that spell. I like that. It's funny.
I'm kind of dorking with my character sheet.
Boom! It's kind of cool though.
What can I do then?
You could bow it, maybe.
Okay.
You can move a little bit and bow at it.
Bow at it.
Bow at it. You'll still get some negatives for Lockhart being in the way, but you will get to sneak attack it if you hit it.
Okay, so short bow attack.
Mm-hmm.
Coming online.
Daka.
That would be
13.
13. Is that enough?
That would have hit it, but Lockhart is in the way.
God damn.
He just brings up his shield to defend against something, and your arrow hits the back of it.
Pooh.
Takes the tip off his nose.
That's right. Twang! Are you done, babe?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to move you to here so you could have actually shot it. Thrar, it's you. Walk through a wall, dude.
Loot the chest because I know my friends will kill it before I get there, or start wander around.
It's the problem with short legs, isn't it?
Let's see. I have to move through her. That's double movement. I did my square in her, I think.
You want to be that.
I'll move up here with double movement since I can't shoot.
Okay. Hello, it's you. There's a ghost thing.
Ghost thing.
Ghost thing.
Magic missile.
There's
Oh, that's a good call. Shoot it. Damage.
Mine ghost.
Space Ghost.
Dibs on the power bands.
I forgot I had a magic missile.
Are you doing
Okay.
what level you got it at?
Level 1.
So that's going to be 3d4 plus 3. Is that right?
Right.
Yeah, 3d4 plus 3. You get 3 missiles at level 1.
Pretty sweet.
11's pretty solid. It is not immune to any kind of magical effect. It's kind of bollocks on its own. Gotta say, it's kind of shitty on its own against you guys.
Well, unless it connects and actually drains levels or whatever it does.
Got a nasty hit, but against a bunch of guys where it's stuck in a corner, it's not going to do a great deal.
Well.
It steps through the wall again.
I knew I should have stayed there. I should have just moved up and waited for it to move back.
So it vanishes from view.
I scared the ghosty goo.
Yeah,
Yay.
you did.
Back to Sir not appearing in this action.
Okay, Roderick.
He's otherwise engaged.
What's he gonna do, people? What do you think he would do?
Ask some complicated rules lawyery question that requires us to go and look it up in a book.
Move back and defend Halle.
Yeah.
Aww. Well, the.
Would he walk around? Would he go around and look in the room?
Maybe.
That's usually his next move when
He's-
the threat is removed.
He's an inquisitive sort.
So how far can you get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a full move for him. Just to get inside the door.
If he comes back and that's not what he wants to do, then we have to go back.
He doesn't see the wraith inside this room. The ghost, the spectre.
You just called it a wraith.
Mm-hmm.
That means it's a wraith.
Oh, we gotta find his car.
What?
We have to find his car.
It's car.
You didn't see that bad Charlie Sheen movie?
Apparently not. Is it a bad Charlie Sheen movie?
It's a Charlie Sheen movie.
I was going to say, I don't think there's a...
Yeah, you don't need to qualify that with the word bad, do you? So,
Yeah.
what's it about?
It's about a guy that gets, beaten to death by some rednecks, and then he comes back with a kick-ass car to race them and kill them and, win the girl back.
What? Sounds like bollocks to me, dude.
Charlie Sheen movie.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Keep clarifying that. Okay, Roderick, I guess, will hold his action in case something comes nearby and he'll hit it then? Or would he defend?
He usually defends, doesn't he?
He usually defends others.
So would you put him back by Hilaire once he's looked in this room, or...?
He'd probably wait there to actually attack, because
Yeah.
it if it's coming there.
Think he's hold his action in case it gets nearby and he'll wallop it?
Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Guybrush, what's he going to do?
So to move into the actual rock? Or into that little room below? Can it move that far?
He'd probably maintain his guard, maybe.
Yeah, ready to hit it if it pops out.
Or probably trying to egg the wraith to come back into view.
He'll be getting his cock out and trying to figure out how he can shag it, probably. He's going to go and dip it into the forge and see if he can make it magical.
He's going to try to talk dirty to it. Try to
right.
seduce it.
And coat it in dragon venom.
Yeah. So what is he doing, Guybrush?
I don't know.
He'd probably set up there since he's got a good line of sight on the door and the
Yeah.
area the wraith was
Mm-hmm.
for bowing.
So he might stay put.
I would guess.
Sounds good to me. Okay. So he's ready for shooting in case something appears. Mudpetal, it's you.
Would I follow it?
You could. Down into the room where Roderick is, but Roderick doesn't seem to be finding it.
Hmm.
Well, there's this other door south.
True.
I'll follow Roderick into that room, I think.
Okay, move yourself.
Yes, sir.
Although I guess it was just invisible when we first came in, too.
I'm there.
Cool. Thra, it's you. Do some holy shizwang.
I'm kind of out of Holy Schwitzwang.
Hmm.
I used my channel.
Channel.
I mean, I could bless people, but that's about it.
Ah.
I don't think I have anything else that'll hit, do anything about incorporeal people.
Blessificate.
Yeah, what the heck,
Not
I'll,
the most exciting battle we've ever had.
Can I say?
is the doorway open
Which one?
to Roderick?
Yeah.
Alright, so if I move down here, I can see Roderick, because I can hit 3 people with Bless.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're casting Bless.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Whenever they make an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add it to their number.
That's pretty cool. Do they have to do it before they realize whether they hit or not, or can they add it afterwards?
Just whenever they make an attack roll.
So they have to choose when they make the roll whether they're using it or not. Okay.
it lasts for concentration or up to 1 minute.
Or until they discharge their version of it, right?
It doesn't say anything about discharge.
I'm gonna guess that's what it means. Nothing like a little discharge. Bless. You bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw.
It makes it sound like it could be multiple rolls.
Maybe? When you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. Yeah, I guess it could be. It seems like it might well be. Fair.
It's back.
Start concentrating.
Hey, Lockhart.
It's not my turn yet?
We
Yeah,
have
we've been around you. You've moved.
Oh.
Because the
And
thing
you've been
about
blessed.
we kind of waited, but we didn't know whether you were going to be a long time. But we did say you could go back if you didn't like it.
I know what happened.
It stepped through the wall.
It set through the wall, and then
And
you went,
you wandered round to follow it, and it wasn't in the room.
and then I followed you around to see if I could see it also. That's it.
So we've waited and it's not there, or what?
Well, we'll get. This is the round. It's coming round. Things just blessed you, Halle, and Guybrush.
Not me, because he doesn't love me.
I can't see you. Halle, it's you.
Haley is going to hug the wall. And probably not much. She's a very cautious person, so unless her husband is attacked, there's no haste in her steps. So I'm going to move 1 square and be cautious.
Sounds
You
grand.
could dodge as an action, or you could ready an attack.
I suppose I could ready an attack.
Did I dodge, or did I ready an attack?
You readied in case it entered the room.
Okay.
As did Guybrush.
Right.
Would hold person affect a ghost?
No, not likely.
Doesn't really have a person to hold.
I guess that's a fair.
Hold person is usually limited to humanoids. Like, I don't think it even works on animals, usually. It's very specific, or at least it used to be.
Yeah, it was very specific. I think it's maybe a little more general now.
Well,
I think it's more general, maybe in its target, but less in its effect. 'Cause
Uh,
it used to be a combat killer.
Well,
No,
now they get a save
no.
every round to break out. So
Well,
Yeah.
I gotta save every round in 3.5 too.
Well, it used to. When I say used to be a combat killer, I mean in second and AD&D. It
Yeah.
used to be a combat
in real-
killer. In actual D&D. Hold person effects. Choose a humanoid that you can see within range. Target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each of the turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. It lasts up to a minute, so it could technically still be a combat killer. But in AD&D, it's 3 targets.
well, wraiths technically have a humanoid-ish form,
No,
just
they're
non-corporeal.
They're undead. It's a thing.
I think it just means that there's nothing physically to hold. Is that right?
Yeah, basically, there's nothing there to hold.
Well, that makes sense.
You can't paralyze something that has no actual body.
that's bodyist.
It is bodyist, I agree. Quite bodyist.
I don't. All of my spells are for offense. Not much for defense, except for like Blade Ward
That's
and.
because you're an evoker, and that's the
Have
kind
you
of shit
actually-
you do.
Cast
Mage
mage armor today?
I don't think I did. I totally forgot to do that.
Terrible.
I think that was like 3 games ago.
You should have cast it, and then we rolled you into the forge for a minute.
Oh, well,
Fun. It's already magical, though, unfortunately.
Well, we
So
wouldn't
it
know that
wouldn't-
till we tried.
It's true. You wouldn't know that till you tried.
wouldn't I burn alive though?
Well, yeah.
There's only
maybe.
one way to find out.
Aha. You, sir, are racist towards elves.
Elfist.
Elvis.
He's
I am
Elvis. He's Elvis. I like that.
Thank you very much.
I just hold dwarves in their proper esteem.
He's Elvis.
I bless thee in the name of Morden.
It's
Thank
funny.
you.
Good work. I like that. It's funny. So, what you doing? Elvis, what you doing?
Leaving the building, obviously.
Apparently. It's funny.
Sorry.
No, I like it when people laugh at my jokes. It doesn't happen very often.
No, it's true. It doesn't happen very often.
I laugh at bad puns all the time.
You're very funny, dear.
Well, I'm going to ready a firebolt, just in case.
Grand. Sounds like the best thing you could possibly think about doing. Okay, so it's its go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It rises up out of the floor here to the north of Guybrush. So Guybrush gets an attack on it with his bow.
Disadvantage.
At disadvantage. You should be able to hit it though, I think.
9.
He fails to hit it. He's shocked and shoots wildly. Hilaire, you get your action because you can see it too.
Hilaire spins around and aims for the non-corporeal being there.
Firebolt, make it a roll.
Zoom!
It's getting some cover from Guybrush.
Stupid Guybrush, he's always in the way.
Stupid Guybrush.
Damn you, Threepwood.
I love that he's not here to defend himself.
Heck you guys!
Dear, you're rolling a d20, and you want to add your attack modifier.
Duh.
I think we're assuming we hit.
I don't know. 12 missed it. And it has cover now, so.
Sorry. My D12 plus a what modifier?
D20 plus what's the attack mod for Firebolt? Is it +4 or +5?
+5, yeah.
It's pretty good.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it should be a +6.
Ow.
Oh, 21. Neat.
That's pretty good. You hit it. So should we take the 4?
Look, can I re-roll it?
Down, but it might turn out a 1. 7. Okay, good enough.
It increased by 3 points.
You see that your firebolt strikes it. You see some of the energy of your bolt passes through the ghost.
Hilaire is regretting her field of study.
Why?
She's not being very useful right now.
I have an attack on Guybrush right now. For an 18.
Let's see. There's this these days.
I don't see the beastie.
It's north of Guybrush.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
That should hit Guybrush.
Excuse me.
Okie dokie. Alright, can Guybrush make me a constitution save?
Here comes life draining.
Yes. A 6.
Oh, ouch. Okay. So Guybrush takes
30 points to the penis.
16 points of damage, and his maximum hit points drop by 16 also.
Ouch.
Yeah. He just feels much, much weaker. Not like he's hurt, he actually just feels weaker.
He's anemic?
That's 5th edition energy drain, huh?
Yeah, right. And get to that. Okay, at that point it steps backwards into the wall.
It's no fair it's playing on half levels and going in the ground.
These new rules are quite nasty for these incorporeal undead.
Yeah, they are. Okay, Roderick, it's you.
Well, stay there around, it'll be, buried permanently or something, probably.
It can't end its turn inside something, but it is very fast.
Kinky.
It is very fast.
So
So as long as it's kind of behind something when it reappears out of it, you guys don't know where it really is. So
Did you say it can't end its turn inside something?
as long as it has sufficient movement to get out of where it was heading, so it can step into the floor, but as long as it rematerializes in a room. Yeah, which is kind of interesting how it rises out of the floor when you enter the room. But
So, well, you said it can't end its turn inside something?
it
So
can't.
it's not ending its turn inside the wall right now.
No.
it went through to somewhere that we can't see.
That is amazing movement.
It's really fast.
Because it's also doing like 10 feet vertical or something then.
Oh no, hold on, maybe it can't do that. Can it do that? It may have to end its turn by Guybrush. Hang on, I'm maybe giving it extra movement it doesn't have. I don't think it's got sufficient movement to get there, so it's going to have to stay by Guybrush. Hang on, let me count the squares. Hold on. 1, 2. I'm counting a square up and down. 1, 2.
Because I think
Count as rough for it or anything?
1, 2, 3. It doesn't have sufficient movement to get to where it was going, so hold on. 1, 2.
So it dies trying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 40 feet. 40 feet. 40 feet. Still has feet left. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can do it. It's doing it. It can do it. It has 60 feet movement. So it came from where it was for 40 feet, steps backwards and vanishes again for 20 foot of movement.
that's amazing movement.
Right. Yeah, it's got 60 foot fly speed, plus being incorporeal means walls mean jack all. So it's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's not that on its own though. It's not that hard, unfortunately. Hey, Roderick, it's thee. It's disappeared into the wall. Well, you hear Guybrush shout, and he looks almost older.
Well, I mean, with the doors open, I could kind of have seen some of that.
He like popped out the ground and kind of raked him with a claw. Just kind of reached out and kind of touched him, and Guybrush just seems drained.
He has a white streak in his hair now.
Like after he shagged that doppelganger.
Right.
Or the banshee, you should say.
Ghost touch cock ring. Funny.
Well, Roderick is going to shout out, well, I guess it doesn't mind me taking whatever's in this chest. It was at the top or the bottom one?
It's at the one that it appeared by.
So there?
Yeah.
So shouting that out and having Lightbringer ready and readying an attack.
Very good. Are you opening the chest?
No, but it can't see that.
Okay.
Possibly I'll give it a little kick and a rattle, maybe.
Give it a kick and a rattle. See if it makes any good rattling noises.
More mesk.
It's quite heavy when you touch it with your toe. Yeah, it's quite heavy. You've no idea what's in it, but whatever's in there is quite heavy.
Massive chest.
Pop rocks.
Pop rocks. Real heavy pop rocks.
I'm gonna go and get a drink. I need to take some tablets. Be back.
Huge acres.
Are you
of
done
land.
with that, Roderick?
Yep. Ready and attack.
Very good. Prepwood feels old.
I suppose if it's going to try those things, he will switch to his rapier so he can ready attack and then get another one if it tries to retreat.
Seems fair.
And just go, ouch, feel old. Not right for an elf.
Right?
This
Staying
is
where-
why humans shouldn't have magic.
Is he staying where? Oh, right, that's right. Stupid humans.
Possibly go there?
The opposite side of the holy Thra.
Yeah. It's kind of a Guybrush thing to do.
It's very
Holy
much
throw.
Marigold. Hang on.
Oh, I can get my ciders now.
Yeah, you can. Go get cider. Everybody's drinking. It's all bad. I have to say I'm liking old fashions right now.
Mhm.
We should definitely do a cocktail per game. We should make
Yeah.
one. We should make one online, and we should call it something, and then we should make it and see how bad it is. You'd have like Thraz this and Halays that. Would be quite good.
So do we want to open that to a site survey of what the the Thrar or Halay cocktail would be,
I
or
think that's a good idea. Yeah, we should do that.
If
because
if a Halay drink could end up being purple or something, that'd be awesome.
You need a violet pea cocktail.
Ooh!
It's a margarita.
pea cocktail?
There is actually a violet peacock cocktail
There is.
that somebody invented for me.
It's tequila and creme de violette.
Yeah.
Ooh!
You mean
that's-
Yeah, that's what I said too. Sadly, I don't like tequila at all.
Tried it though,
Creme-
didn't you? It was quite
Creme de
tasty.
violette's a
An
little too
acquired
sweet
taste.
most of the time for me.
You know, it's not got a lot of creme de violette in it.
Where is the thing? Is it vanished?
Yes.
I'm gonna just stay here and ready in action for it to pop up next to me.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go carry on making my drink now.
Excuse me, everyone.
That was a horrible noise.
It hurt a lot as well.
Well, there is that at least.
Did you stifle a sneeze?
No.
Hell's about this big now.
Ow. Oh. I have big lungs, and when I sneeze, it hurts my arms.
They try and flap like the vestigial chicken wings.
No, I get an ache inside them. I don't know why.
It's where your residual lung bladders are.
Maybe. Maybe the sneeze just pushes like the blood round too fast or something.
Mm.
It's always happened.
Sneeze
When I
embolism.
sneeze, my arms ache. Is that weird?
Slightly.
I find it hilarious for some reason. I'm sorry.
What's it called? Schadenfreude? Enjoyment of the pain of others?
Schadenfreude.
Yeah, that's the word.
Schadenfreude.
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 Schadenfreude?
They have a
suppose
word for that.
They have a word
Of
for
course, they're
that.
German. They have a word for everything.
We have a sentence for it.
Well, and in German, you just compound it into one word.
Just make one huge long word.
Exactly.
Well,
German's like
actually,
the king of compound sentences.
English just steals words from other languages, so we just say it's our own now. We just use the German word for it. Now we have a word for it. Haha.
Word vocabulary is wonderful that way.
Yep.
Of course, then we use them wrong too. So
So they become completely new words.
Historically speaking, our culture is like the ultimate plagiarist.
no, we don't steal. We appropriate and perfect.
Ah,
The French didn't know how to use those words. They didn't even pronounce the E on caf.
so basically tracing.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And that's not plagiarism.
No.
That's art theft.
That's what it is.
It's a derivative work. Unless you don't want to pay copyright, and then it's a tribute or a...
I'm now reading up on arm pain after sneezing. Just saying.
stroke,
have
heart attack, you know.
cancer.
Right? It's always dangerous reading the internet. But apparently it's not uncommon.
Well, I imagine not. A sneeze is a big pressure deflation through the body, so something like that affecting arms is a burst of blood through them or something like that.
When all your chestial muscles are kind of attached.
Yeah, that too.
If it helps you feel any better, I usually hurt my back when I sneeze really hard.
Some people are
So.
saying it may be hydrostatic shock.
Like bullet wounds.
Hmm. That's interesting. It tingles and hurts for a while. You expel the breath in the sneeze, but then the back pressure is felt in your veins and arteries.
Damn you, back pressure.
Right? That's interesting.
It's like the backdraft.
Somebody else has posted, "You have a very big nose and you're sneezing yourself apart. Stop it." Maybe it's just growing pains.
I don't think your nose is that big, Hal.
Well, no, that's the internet for you. Very helpful. Why do my arms hurt after I sneeze? It's very common. All the way back to 2006.
I was very unappreciative of my teacher who kind of scoffed at the idea that I had growing pains when I was younger.
Groin pains.
Growing pains.
Oh, growing pains. Did you have growing pains?
On occasion.
Well, you're tall, you
to be
probably
6'4".
He had several growth spurts during school.
I had my growth spurts in summer between school, so I got a lot of people trying to fight me because I was small, and then I became big, and people started to fight me because of status.
That's funny. So, hang on, I'll stop looking for sneezing and get back to the game, shall we? So Marigold is holding her action to wallop it when it appears. Thrar, it's you.
Not much against Incorporeal. I guess I will hold my action in case it reappears its ugly wraith head. And prepare to wallop it with my axe when it does.
Wallop it with my axe. Okay, sounds grand. Hello. Tis thee.
Pele cautiously moves into the room
Okay.
and stands behind Marigold.
How you
Readying another action that I misplaced my sheet for.
Just taking in a view.
Just looking at Marigold's butt.
Hell yeah.
It's a fairly fine, but
Everything but.
Sadly, I have no butt whatsoever in real life.
No butt.
Oh, never mind.
I'm buttless.
Buttless.
But that
I
means you
judge
get
not.
to wear those fantastic suspenders.
well, I could also be a leg girl too. So hey, I'm gonna ready another magic missile, level 1.
Okay, just in case it pops out.
Right.
Okay, very good. Now then, let's see where we have it and what can we do with it. 1, 2.
Yeah, I probably don't know enough with my check to know that it had to surface somewhere, so.
Your check doesn't even know what it is,
Sure I do, it's a ghost.
right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I'm
7,
pretty definite it's undead.
10. 10. It's going to put it at a big risk there. 10. Okay, so it is going to... It rises up out of the floor again here next to Guybrush. Does Guybrush get an attack?
Yeah.
Do it.
Snicka snicka.
24.
Hits.
8 piercing.
Ouch. Magical?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. It reaches towards Guybrush for a 9.
That will miss.
That's appallingly bad. Quite appalling. Now it doesn't have sufficient movement to run the fuck away.
Our plan worked.
Hmm.
Guybrush still can react. It's going to stay there. It hovers in the air, looking incorporeally. Roderick, it's you.
Okay. Should be able to see it, or the general activity.
Yeah, you can see Guybrush is fighting something.
Yeah. Head out beside Guybrush and take a whack at it with Lightbringer.
Go for it.
I guess +1 to this for the bless, but
Yeah.
a 9 still.
No, you get to
A D4.
you get to choose when you roll to add a 1d4.
Oh, is that what bless does now?
Yeah, it's ridiculous good.
Attack roll and saving throw. Or saving throw.
Well, that's a miss, and I guess I'm supposed to declare that before, or
Ideally, you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll. So I'm reading that to say when you make the attack roll,
Yeah.
you know, so I'll let you roll and add if you wish.
Well, it sounds like you did it on all your attack rolls.
Well, you were
too.
going to add a +1, so I'm going to guess you assumed you were adding bless.
well,
so-
I assumed it was a static bonus.
No, it's whenever you attack. So I'm trying to figure it out whether it's.
Is it a one-time thing, or it's just whenever
That's
you
what I
attack?
was wondering, but it reads like it's not a one-time thing.
Yeah.
What's the duration?
Concentration.
Or up to a
that's-
minute.
That's what it is. It's concentration.
Yeah, but it's D4 on all attacks and all saves. And the internet seems to think,
Yeah, 11's not going to hit it anyway.
yeah, all attacks and all saves. That could theoretically be 15, 20 or more attacks and saves, but for practical purposes, it's probably more like 5 to 10 max, depending on the PC's level and the encounter difficulty.
Because you have to remember those concentration spells. That's what I was bugging you about too. If he gets damaged, it can drop.
Yes, and also he can't cast any other concentration spell while this one is up.
Yeah.
So it's
So
not.
it's-
I don't mind concentration. It's a good way of balancing the stuff you can have active at
No,
once.
I like concentration in this edition because, first of all, it lets you limit the amount of big buffs.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it just general. It's a good limit on those big spells, and overall just helps the battlefield not have to keep track of 10 different magical effects.
Yes. It just has a thing that's going on, and everything that's like buffs tend to be concentration now, right?
The major ones,
Yeah.
or the really good ones, like minor ones, +1s here there, but yeah, it's a good balance.
Okay, you missed.
Mhm.
Okay, then we will have Guybrush. Stood right by him.
So Guybrush has or does not have bless?
He does have bless.
He does.
Yes,
It's only me
Guybrush.
that didn't get it.
Guybrush, you and Hilaire, and
Okay.
he didn't cast it on himself.
Okay. Then Guybrush will take an attack with his rapier.
Yep.
12, but we get the 1d4.
The bless
14.
hits.
Okay, so that's 6 piercing damage plus sneak attack of 4. So 10 total.
There's a loud scream as it vanishes. Although it's not letting me vanish it, which is great.
Right layer, right tool.
Yes, and yes, I can select it. It's just not letting me delete it. Which
Weird.
is fantabulous. Can I move it? Yes. Oh, there it goes.
There we go.
Dead. Whoa! It's gone.
I'm curious now how long that damage or the energy drain stays on Guybrush.
Yes.
Hmm.
Do we get a rupee?
What?
Do we get a rupee?
No rupees for you.
Oh.
Was it full of gems?
It was not full of gems either.
Usually when a ghost goes poof, there's usually at least one rupee.
Well, not like we have a date to give it to anyways.
Well, elves are involved.
Mm.
And one of them is blonde, so hey, I thought it would work.
Funny. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Rupee the elf.
Let's check out
thing.
this.
Bad.
It was guarding.
Okay, the chest. Okay, the chest is a scorched chest made of iron.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Is it welded shut?
It is very charred and slightly melted, but you think with a little bit of help and a bit of a pry bar that Maribel pulls out, you can probably get it open.
Roderick will flex muscles and give it a try.
Okay, pop it open. Inside you find 1,100 copper pieces, 160 silver pieces.
I need to get into my note sheet for this.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you were using a pen.
1,100 copper.
It's a lot of copper, right?
What?
I'll
20
touch
pounds
this.
of copper?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I told you the chest was heavy, unnecessarily heavy.
1,100 copper pieces.
160 silver pieces.
On Electrum.
Mm-hmm.
50 electrum pieces.
Woot!
Woot.
Now we're talking real money.
Now we're talking real money, electrum. The made-up currency.
Oh, my foot's asleep. No.
It's funny.
Wake it up.
I can't. It's in the prickly stage.
Let's smack it around a little.
No!
It's funny. 3 diamonds, each worth approximately 100 gold pieces.
Ew.
Is that Ruby making that god-awful
Yeah,
noise?
scratching around on my mat for my chair.
You horrible dog!
Just being a spaz.
And you also find a wooden pipe adorned with platinum filigree,
Oh.
which is worth about 150.
I'm sure it's a magical pipe.
Maybe.
Hash pipe of dreams.
Hash pipe. Hash pipe of sleepiness. Hash pipe of hungriness.
Oh.
It's a Tolus reference to that smoke that ghosts could use to become corporeal.
Right? Oh, they could smoke it and be real for a while.
Hash pipe and bag of endless burritos.
It's funny. Looking around the room, you also realize that some of the books around here are reasonably well tended. They're a little charred, but they are still usable.
How did the metal melt, but books survive?
Don't know.
Ward.
Well, when my uncle's house burnt down, the only thing that wasn't burnt was a matchbox.
That's funny.
That's
good.
honest to God truth.
That's because they threw it on the rubble after it had burnt.
That's
No.
the sure sign of arson.
Because they were all like, fuck that dude, and they just like threw it on there once the burning had been done.
Actually, it was an electrical fire, so...
Oh, that's what they thought it was.
Conspiracy!
That's right.
Did the adventure writers really have things like the doors melted and stuff,
Yes.
but the books survive slightly charred?
Yes. The books are magically preserved, magically warded.
And the doors wouldn't have been?
Nope, just the books.
Wizards have priorities, man.
It's true. It's the books.
Does
another-
the wizard want to look at the books?
Oh. Human centipede inspired burger.
What? I'm not
Excuse me?
clicking it. Is it awful?
It looks kind of glorious.
Glorious.
Is
No,
this something I need
The
to
term
put on
glorious
table?
from Thing, that's to be taken very heavily, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Don't do it.
Link me.
Link him. That's funny.
Yes, Lockhart is morbidly curious.
Link him.
I have a feeling I need to add this to my to devour list.
You have a list of to devour.
It's kind of short, but yes.
That's hilarious. Does that steak you wussed out on, is that on there?
Yeah.
And I
It
don't
would be
want
better if it actually tasted decent, but I mean,
Yeah, right.
bragging rights.
Bragging rights. Bragging rights.
What is up with my paste buffer? It's pulling up something that I don't want to paste in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We don't want to see that porn thing, thank you. Or do we?
One always needs to check what they just pasted before pressing enter.
That's right. Definitely do that.
Please select your token
That's funny.
when submitting pornographic links.
Porn.
But
Shockingly.
I have much desire to feast upon many of the meals that Epic Meal Time has created and such.
Oh,
like that.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
did you see he shaved his beard?
No, I haven't watched them recently, to be honest. Because, I mean, it actually got a bit old and repetitive, but,
Well, then he moved to Hollywood, and
Yeah, they're kind of Canadian expats now, I guess.
Expats.
yeah, now he's on that swipe it left anti-smoking commercial.
What?
Oh, he's actually getting commercialized?
Yeah.
That's nice.
But because eating high cholesterol, fat meat
Yeah.
foods is much better.
Right. That's
Quit
lovely.
smoking, start eating.
Right, eat all the fat all the time.
This is weird. I post in one browser, it's fine. When I post in the chat for the game, it's a different link.
Just post in the
Interesting.
Google Hangout chat. If you can. I don't know.
It's funny.
Nope, that's doing it there.
So, the books. Hello, you're looking.
I am thoroughly inspecting the books.
Okay.
It's probably forbidden knowledge.
There is a handful of magically preserved tomes
Knowledge I could tell you.
that remain on the shelves. They
I
are
want this one.
mostly
I want that one.
they're mostly old histories, to be honest.
Ooh.
Of,
Kelly
like,
is
the area.
intrigued.
Make me a intelligence check.
I think there actually is a history skill.
Yes, I believe there is. Intelligence investigation check.
Okay.
Intelligence investigation. Intelligence investigation.
I'm actually a little disappointed in the whole difference between investigation and perception.
High five.
What do you mean, disappointed?
I feel they're one of those skills where the players and the GM are going to disagree on what.
They
constitutes
could
points.
just be one skill
Almost
called
Or-
perception.
I feel that the investigation on its own does not feel defined enough.
No, I agree with that. I think investigations if you're like dicking around and drawing conclusions from something, whereas perception is just like spotting shit.
But that's such a role
Yeah,
play type thing.
It is. It's very kind of you're right. It's not a good. No, it's just not a good. You're right. It's one of those things. I think it's easily interchangeable, to be quite honest.
Mhm.
And somebody who has a high perception but a low investigation, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to find the thing.
Yeah.
But hey, what do I know?
I like this burger.
Mm-hmm.
Really? I'm not looking.
Yeah,
Is it
It's,
terrible?
no, it's not. It's actually not that impressive.
It actually looks quite delicious.
Yeah,
Really?
It would be.
it's really just like 3 smaller burgers with some extra toppings.
It's like conjoined sliders.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like a third version of that burger that Burger King's got, which is 2 cheeseburgers next to each other on a long bun.
Yeah.
Just like it's got like an extra burger on it and some bacon.
I mean, it looks good and it's above average, but it's still
Looks like a.
nothing to write home about.
May as well just have 3 burgers. Funny. Oh,
But
no.
think of the labor they save by not having to separate the buns.
I know. Think of all that time they've saved.
That's like Jimmy John's optimization.
I
Jimmy John's.
had Jimmy John's earlier today.
super optimized.
Hey Heather, can you make me a hunt club with no?
A what?
Hunter's Club, yeah.
What's that?
It is roast beef with.
Because hunters shoot cows, don't they?
Exactly.
Ah.
It's 2 portions of roast beef,
Mm-hmm.
basically.
Oh.
Plus provolone cheese, of course. Lettuce, onions.
We had a Lindsay drop.
Lens, did you just drop? See if you can get back in, Bo. She's coming
And it's
back.
been a while since I built a Hunter's Club, but yeah.
A hunters club. Is it not popular?
It's up there.
Really? What's the most popular?
That would be the Italian nightclub.
The
It's one of the
Italian
tops.
Club.
Or
That's funny.
hello.
World of Salami.
Hello.
Hey,
I
sweetie.
don't know what it did. It
See.
just went terminated due to browser or something.
Terminated due to evil Google being evil.
Too much cleavage.
Alright. Put my pajamas on because I was uncomfortable.
Is
earlier.
there such a thing, really?
Well, no, that's what overloaded the Hangout.
Now I feel exposed.
You're probably right, actually.
I'm gonna have to go and put like a jumper on or something. Sweater.
Oh, don't on my regard.
All right, so we found the chest full of coins,
That's right. Make fun
And
of me
pipe.
more.
and Helene's investigated with a 25 the books.
Yes. So inside of one of the books, you feel like there's something sewn into the inside of the cover.
Intriguing.
See, it's like that. That would be such a perception thing
You think?
to find something sewn into the inside of a cover.
I think the idea is she's kind of feeling it. I don't know. What the fuck do I know? What the fuck do I know, Lockhart? Seriously? Nothing. That's what I know. I know nothing. Nothing at all.
Find the hidden
You must
treasure
know
map.
something. You're not Jon Snow.
Apparently, I am Jon Snow.
You know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Roderick, darling, do you have a pocket knife I could borrow?
Probably.
Probably got your own, to be quite honest. You've got to eat, right?
I have we have mess kits or something, right?
Yeah, you'll have you'll have a
right.
I just assume everybody has a dagger. It's an adventure game,
Yeah.
goddammit.
I mean, it's like you'd have an eating dagger or something. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Well, I guess I could rummage through that and carefully make an incision.
Okay. Inside there is an old piece of parchment.
I remove the parchment and unfold it carefully.
It seems to be a map of the relic. It seems, biggest, blackest dick. It seems.
Damn it, Guybrush!
It seems to be a map of the immediate area around the Sword Coast. Somewhere north of what you assume to be Neverwinter is a mark on the map. Somewhere in the maybe 30, 40 miles north of where Neverwinter is. Seems to be somewhere in the wilds.
Treasure map.
I found a map.
Yay.
Yay for maps. Maps are good. Everybody likes maps.
This is the hook for the next adventure.
Apparently so. Congratulations. Which is great because you might not find it.
Bonus mission.
What now, ladies?
I'm keeping the book.
Good.
Checking out the closet. Is it open?
There's a closet here.
Well, there's a second door. which
Oh,
is-
yeah. It's a room. This seems to be like a side room that was probably used for
A closet.
a privy, maybe.
Oh.
Just an area that was. This seems to be like a guest room. You think this room is? There's nothing in it particularly. It could maybe have been used for servants if somebody was here and had servants with them, or it could have been used as a privy or just as a storage room.
Privy guest room. You must love your guests.
Yeah, you can shit in there, or you can sleep in there, or you can do both. The choice is yours. The choice is yours.
Indoor plumbing. It's going to be big.
Right.
So I suppose, well, Hale's probably just making a little book fort around her and flipping through all the pages.
Look forward.
Making little cooing noises.
It's terrifying. Okay.
It's cute.
Where you going?
Asking Thrower what he thinks of Guybrush's strange injuries.
Yeah.
You can walk it off.
Come on, you pussy. Let's go.
I don't know, what is that, a heal check or something?
That's funny. Sure, make a heal check.
Where?
It's not a heal
Medicine.
check. Heal check or something? Yeah, it's medicine. You're right. Medicine.
They kept
Medicine.
not. No. I'm not a fan of the skills they chose for some of them.
See, medicine to me doesn't really fit the fantasy setting particularly well.
It's not great.
I would prefer healing or something like that because I think it's
D&D is
closer.
pretty highly civilized fantasy.
Yeah, you're right. It is, but I don't know. I never really pictured it having like medicine, particularly. Rarely in adventures do you have doctors wandering around.
Well, unless you're in Arabia.
Oh,
Or China.
yeah.
So I'm
China's
proficient
pretty
in
big on
that.
their medicine.
So you roll. He seems to have just had the life sucked out of him. You think he'll probably feel a bit better with some rest.
Yeah, you just got to re-roll a little bit of your soul that was stolen by the ghost. You'll be fine.
It's got
Oh, wait. Do elves have souls?
Yes.
Let's find out.
Your spirit anima, whatever. Yeah.
Right, something has been sucked out and you're feeling a bit shitty, but you'll feel okay later. Probably.
Eat some pineapple. It'll taste better next time.
Eat some pineapple.
I love pineapple.
I know you do.
Second-hand pineapple.
It's funny.
All right. Do we want to keep heading south then?
Sure.
Make sure we're really clearing out this hallway.
Sure.
Where are these ants coming from?
What?
Ant on my desk.
Yeah.
A boy ant and a girl ant love each other very much, and then
I hate ants.
A boy ant and a girl ant.
Okay,
I
a
think you
queen
mean
and a drone.
several drones and a queen love each other very much.
That's right. I don't think it has much to do with mummy ants and daddy ants, really, does it?
Nah.
Aunts and uncles?
Aunts. That's funny. Aunts and uncles.
Well, the
Aunts
majority
and
of them
uncles.
are actually all female, come to think of it, isn't it?
I
Or
got
is that bees?
No,
teased a lot as a child for saying
ants.
aunt rather than aunt.
Aunt. It's a strange word.
I'm
Oh,
not
that's
talking
people.
insect.
Oh, I thought you were trying to make a pun.
Checking down the hallway.
Oh, I see you moving. I'm coming.
Kelly's probably gonna be last. She's still stuck in book Nirvana.
Hello, dear.
Huh?
We can come back to the books.
I can take them with you if you want to stick them in a sack or some shit.
But
Sorry, under the impression there was a lot of books.
There's a handful of books that have survived, maybe 5 or 6.
Roderick will stick them in backpack or something before going. Let Helene hold on to one to read.
Okay.
You totally
my
destroyed
husband
the
spoils me.
Okay. Dense carpets of weird fungi cover large sections of the floor in this cavern. The growth includes puffballs a foot across, weird shelf fungus growing on stalagmites, and large stalks and caps a good 5 foot tall. Some of the puffballs glow with an eerie green phosphorescence.
Oh, great, those shrieking fungus, whatever things.
Anybody knowledgeable about nature?
That would be a survival roll, right?
There's
No, it's-
nature
There's,
actually.
there's actually a nature skill.
It's probably me, isn't it?
Oh, I have one of those.
I have
Neat.
nature at +1.
I have 2.
I have +4.
Apparently I'm totally unnecessary for today's game.
Oh, we know you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're totally necessary. Don't listen to yourself.
Your Helene's eye candy.
Somebody make me a roll.
There's been 2 rolls.
I have a 14.
2. Oh, yeah, sorry, I saw 1 nature roll, and then I saw Hilaire. Thra, you look around from where you are, and you think that probably most of this is harmless. The great majority appears to be harmless. However, you think there are some things in there that might, if provoked, give off some stuff that may be ill-advised to breathe.
Poison or eat us. Mm.
You don't think there are any living... Well, you don't think there's any living stuff in there. You think they're mostly innocuous fungi, but they are certainly potential for giving out spores that you probably wouldn't want to be breathing.
Or it'll be The Last of Us all over again.
Well,
You spooked the witch.
you're right.
No, that's Left 4 Dead.
So, yes, if you go stomping through the room, you might cause some issues.
Okay, no combat, everybody.
No combat.
Do we want to just try to explore a different hallway, or do you think we can manage?
I vote going around it. That's a lot of spores to step through. I would rather not.
We'll just make neckerchief masks and soak it in whiskey.
Be drunk by the time you stagger to the inside.
Well, the elves might be.
Elves are not lightweights, you know.
Sure.
Well, sure, for wine.
For wine.
This is a proper drink.
Wine? That's funny. So, what you doing? Going through?
Do we want to avoid then? Not risk it?
I would like to avoid.
I guess we should err on the side of caution and mind the women folk and elves. Sorry, was I
Shut
redundant?
up, Thror.
That's funny. Shut up, throw. So, where are you going now?
I think we'll avoid this room. Do we want to head to the door beside the bellows just to clear out that little area?
This one?
Yeah.
Way up here?
Mushrooms
this one.
are like the trees at the Underdark.
Getting back up there, huh?
Yeah.
Keep jumping around the game map tonight. Okay. Okay. There's a door.
Checking out the door.
It's a closed door.
Is it locked?
No.
I will open the door.
Can I not check it for traps? Isn't that not my job?
Oh, sure, Marigold. Go ahead.
Boom!
Unlocked door, that's rather suspicious, isn't it?
Is there some traps?
Make me a roll.
What kind of roll?
Perception will be fine. I guess technically it's investigation, isn't it, by the rules? But
I don't. It muddies the water and it's not good on its own.
But how do you really feel, Lockhart?
But how are you going to design Columbo if you don't have proper perception skills?
Just one thing's been bothering me.
Is that an 11? You don't think it's trapped. It's certainly not locked.
May carry on.
You may continue.
Thank you, Marigold. Roderick will give the door an open.
Okay, you open the door. Inside the room, old stone bunks line the walls of this barracks, which is lit and heated by a glowing iron brazier in the middle of the room. Can you show it to you?
Oh, this is where those
Bugbears.
bugbears came out of, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're pretty close to filling out the blank spaces.
On the
here.
opposite side of the room from you, it looks like a barricade was hastily removed. It seems like it consisted of mostly the remains of a wooden table, and you think it was piled up against that opposite door.
You can give a quick search through the bunks for
Okay.
valuables.
Okay, you find hidden underneath one of them a small sack.
One scrotum.
A rough pouch, shall we say, with a tie top.
Mm-hmm.
Inside of which you find 15 copper pieces, 13 electrum pieces.
Nice.
13?
Yep, it's all the electrum all the time. And a potion.
What kind of potion?
I don't know, you want to taste it?
Roderick, with his skill at alchemy, will give a little taste of the potion.
Okay. Does it matter anymore, or do you just learn it? I think you just learn
I
it.
don't know. It's really here's the difficulty thing. Going from 3.5 and 4 to this, there's so many things where it's like, does it matter or does it not matter anymore?
It doesn't matter anymore. I think you just taste it and you kind of figure it out. You give it a sip, and you feel less tired. You figure out that it is a potion of vitality.
Maybe we should give that to Guybrush?
A potion of vitality.
So it's like D&D Viagra?
Drinking this potion removes any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you, and maximizes the effect of any hit dice you spend to regain hit points within the next 24 hours.
That doesn't suck.
A potion of vitality.
Well, do we want to let Thror have this for now as part of a medical kit?
Medical kit?
Sure.
Wise.
Sounds logical.
Cures poison and disease. So.
Medical kit.
I will guard it with somebody's life.
Wow, how noble.
Okay, write it on your sheet because it's going off the loot. Which way do we want to explore?
You tell me. You can see what's available. You've basically filled in most of the north part of the map. You've got these two stuff down to the south there.
Yeah, I guess we can go down to where the ghouls were and to the right.
Down towards the other side of the fungus cave.
I think so.
Fill in that gap. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring your souls down.
Ah,
Wow.
wrong way, dear.
Oops.
I scrolled way too far.
That's funny.
Heading down the hallway, peering around the corner. It's an...
Bing, 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 bing. It's Anne. I've got the wrong tool selected.
And behind door number 2.
A new car!
Woo! Lovely toy. It is a small side room. Feel the excitement of the small side room.
Ooh.
The eastern wall of this chamber has collapsed into a mess of rubble. To the north, a door stands ajar, leading to a good-sized storeroom. Dusty kegs are tucked neatly against the walls, all of them cracked and split open from age.
Oh, the horror.
Be strong, Thror.
Moradin weeps.
A sign of great tragedy. It's an omen.
I'm going to relocate to another room, Hal,
Okay, you okay? Why?
because I've got a headache and my back's hurting, so I'm going to go to move my laptop to the bedroom.
Okay, Chuck.
I'll mute it and everything while I move.
Okay. We'll watch you move.
No, you won't.
Are you hiding the camera? Cheeky.
Yes.
Searched amongst the kegs for survivors.
Let me roll.
Is that inside the room as well, or is that a different area?
What? That's the inside of the room.
Okay. Then there's
That's
no...
the kegs and stuff.
Okay.
Searched amongst the kegs for any survivors.
Roll them.
What would that be? Investigate or...
Yeah. Or perception.
Let's see, which one am I better at?
That's the problem now, isn't it?
Intimidate. There we go.
I don't have a problem with a lot of them, mostly investigate, but then they just arbitrarily change the names of some of them and it annoys me.
Yeah.
Like heal to medicine.
Well, that sucked.
4. You don't find all of them seem to be broken or destroyed or...
This seems drinkable.
I think Guybrush would also have a vested interest in trying to see if there is any liquor left.
You search around, go for it, make the roll.
Oh, wow, really? Can you even roll that low?
A 6. Awesome. Both Thra and Guybrush find nothing of use within this room. Everything has long since dried to nothing.
We weep for the Chamber of the Ages.
Guybrush probably pulls off a piece of a barrel and just suckles on the wood.
It just tastes like splinters.
I'm gonna get drunk somehow.
That sounds quite like Nick. I liked it. You should talk in that voice the whole time.
No. I might stress it
Come on,
out.
guys. We can totally take him.
Well, wouldn't he be doing Cockney by now?
All right, we are.
Yes, I
I'm Cockney. How come you haven't released that episode?
Which what, Cockney Cthulhu? I need to do it, you're right. It needs to be released just for the sheer dementedness of it.
There was
I
a
wonder
couple
if that
of
would reach
interesting
meme
stuff
status.
we did that haven't been released.
Yeah, I know. I think they're lost on the hard drive because I forgot we recorded them. But you're right. I need to do it. I'll get it done.
Okay, well,
Share the suffering.
after the two alcoholics searched to no avail.
Hey. That's racist.
Sorry,
Wait,
the
but
two
now.
alcohol-dependent characters head to the fork in the hallway.
Soberly challenged?
Soberly challenged.
I like that. Soberly challenged.
Who challenges
Polygon
me?
reveal. Let's get going. All right, polygon reveal. Let's do this thing. There we go, Mr. Polygons. Let's do this.
You like the polygon.
Try that.
Oh.
So there's a long corridor with basically corridors coming off all the goddamn fucking place all over.
Well, and you know what we're going to do first?
That big black up.
You're going to that first junction.
Yeah.
That's what I figured you'd do. Let's do that, and that, and that, and that.
Upper reveal, lower reveal.
To the north, you see a door. To the south, it opens into Le Chambre, Le Chamber.
Chamber of
The
Horrors.
chamber has a number. Yes, it does have a number.
Chamber number 4.
Okay, there is a chamber to the south.
Shall we head into the chamber or the door?
We could split up, gang.
Splitting
Split
up
the
is
party?
not
That always
good.
makes sense.
But
Considering the creatures we found here, like the flame skull.
probably not the best idea.
Does Marigold maybe want to investigate the doorway and determine if there's a threat behind it we should check out?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Do it, Marigold.
Perception again.
Do that thing. Yes.
I percepted.
You listen at the door. Behind the door, you don't think the door is locked, but behind the door you hear faint crunching and splintering sounds.
That's a big fat nope.
Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah.
I pass on my findings. Still not comfortable.
You okay?
And my back's really hurting.
No.
Do we want to deal with Mr. Crunchy or avoid?
It's probably something light, like bugbears.
I don't know. What should we do?
We kill them all unless they're doors.
I think we should kill them. Kill them all.
It's like Guybrush. I like it. It was good.
I think he's just some violent person who doesn't actually play the game properly.
He does fine. He just likes to kill things.
That's what I'm saying. It's like we don't. We're being so rude to him.
So rude.
Oh, we've forgotten the cursing.
I'm not a good natural cursor.
Motherfucker.
You guys should know by now how many times I've cursed and stuff during games and all that.
Right.
We thought you were just
I'm
you were
very
posh.
polite.
It's because you're Canadian, right? It comes with
I'm
the.
still a bit of an
apologize
exception amongst
after.
Canadians. So, for or against checking out and possibly killing Mr. Crunchy first?
Check it out.
4.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Well, potential threat, so logically.
Shall I open the door then?
Yes. No
Yes,
guts, no glory.
do it.
No guts, no glory. That's probably plenty of guts, dude. You kicking it open? You gently opening the door?
Mage armor.
Smart. Opening the door.
You already cast it, didn't you?
No,
I
she
didn't.
would rate an action that turn instead.
Very good.
I apologise for the dog snorting, but not really much I can do about
Well, I mean, she does have a crack problem, so
it.
That's right, you have to forgive her. She has a problem with crack.
So we're back near the entrance. This is either the intro monsters we were supposed to face or backup reinforcements that we're supposed to rush up.
Boom.
Oh, were those
More of
what
those
you used for the
ghouls.
What room does this? Oh. Old stone bunks in orderly rows line the walls of this chamber, and a corroded iron brazier full of old coals stands near the middle of the room. What is that noise? It sounds like pencils.
Not the dog.
Really? You playing with pencils?
No,
What's she doing?
she was biting her paw again.
Little crap bag. The bones of half a dozen dwarves and orcs lie strewn about, clad in scraps of armour. 3 grey hunched figures squat among the remains, pawing at the scraps and gnawing on the bones. They look up at you as you enter. Guess we're going to initiative.
Those are some old bones, unless they've been getting occasional adventures in here.
There might have been a recent influx of people checking it out.
Nobody told me to click on my character icon first.
Click on your character icon.
For him, goodness.
Some good work there on the Thors, people.
Pauline's being cowardly this game.
I've got 23.
Guybrush got 23.
I got 21, amazingly enough.
That's a lot. That's quite amazing for you, dude.
Yeah.
You recognize as ghouls. Going on, ghouls. How fast are you? You are too fast. 19.
That's
Wow.
pretty fast.
That's pretty quick.
That's quick undead.
Hey, who's fastest between Guybrush and Marigold?
Me,
I think Marigold.
because I'm here.
Because you're here. Okay, Marigold, it's you. There are monsters in this room.
See, I last had my arrows out, didn't I? So I probably still got my bow out.
Oh, it was like ages ago. You've wandered around like 5 rooms. You probably put everything away.
Okay.
Unless you have your swords out habitually.
I would have at least one sword out habitually.
But you can draw them basically as a free action anyway, because you've got that feat.
Okay. Can I get through and past...
Yes?
What's his name?
Roderick?
Roderick,
Yes,
sorry. Okay, where can I get to? That would be a good place. Just
I'd recommend
directly there?
I'd recommend stepping in into one side, probably.
That's what I was thinking. And then whacking on this one here.
Whack on him.
I'm going to whack him off.
Whack him off.
Roderick, you
Whack-a-ghoul.
Short sword or rapier? It's rapier now, isn't it?
Yep,
Rapier.
you're on rapier.
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 19.
Hits.
That would be 7 piercing damages.
7 pacing.
Followed by a 19 again.
2
And
pacing.
2 piercing.
Disappointing, but still good.
Piercing just means you always hit the belly button.
Guybrush.
So let's see.
Rah, 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 blah, 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 swearing, swearing.
Rah, rah, rah.
Killing going on without me? That can't happen.
Tch.
5, 15, 25, 30. Steps beside Roderick, draws a longbow, and will shoot it at the one in the front there.
Go for it. He has that weird wang as well, doesn't he? That lets him do things to creatures that haven't acted yet.
Yeah, but I guess this is with advantage.
I think,
Yeah,
I think he's rolling on advantage with that one. With his weirdly assassin wang.
16.
16 hits.
And sneak attack. 3 points, so total of 11.
That's pretty nice. You're at your advantage on the attack roll against creatures. In addition, you get any hit you score against a creature that is surprised, not surprised. 11?
11.
11. Okay, it's not looking well. It's quite bloodied at this point.
And we'll have him step to the side to help
Clear the way.
facilitate movement.
Mr. Thra, it's you.
Gosh, Guybrush is being awfully considerate today.
I know, but he's often hiding, and he'd probably hide as well, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah, he would totally do that.
Yeah, he
He
would.
gets a free hide action.
Yeah.
That's what, a stealth?
Yeah.
Where is his stealth?
Oh, hello.
21.
Sorry. I will,
Is that you thing?
yeah. I will ask him a question.
He's staying there, or he's stepping off to the side?
Oh yeah, I guess I'll step off to the side to
There we
open
go.
up the...
Axe him a question. Because you've got an axe, right? That's funny.
Oh, you.
So funny.
Pretty sure nobody here gets why that's funny.
Really?
You didn't go to Ghetto College.
Ghetto
That
college.
sucked.
Ghetto college, that's funny. Yeah, that did suck, but it still hit.
Alright, 10 damages.
Jesus Christ. He is hewn a twin.
It's a funny name.
Goals. One charge is Thra. One charge is Marigold.
No.
I will be protecting Marigold.
So that disadvantage on that one?
Don't worry, I won't tell your wife.
Let me check the ghouls in the monster manual aren't any better than these shitty
I think you
ghouls in
checked it
Monster.
last time, Hal, and they were...
And I was disappointed again, wasn't I? I think you're right. I think I was disappointed, wasn't I? I think
Yeah.
ghouls are not that great this time. Still looking, though.
It's a big step down because even before, they weren't,
They weren't great, but they were,
the thing was, if you failed the save, it was bad because you were
Yeah.
like out for like the combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1 or 2 failed saves can really change the flow of combat really fast. With...
Mind you,
It was the attacks we were looking at, wasn't it? Because it's the claws and stuff that we were looking at. Okay, a claw attack at disadvantage on Marigold is going to be 13.
Try harder.
Thanks. And a roll on Thra for 13. So much for that. Ghouls stay hungry. Roderick, it's you.
I'll step forward there
Mm-hmm.
and attack the one in front of Marigold with Lightbringer.
Mm-hmm.
You're my hero.
Lightbringer.
25, which is...
25 might just hit, you know.
yeah. I'm just a little disappointed it's not a crit. Plus the
Wow.
radiant damage. So 5 regular, 4 radiant.
5 regular and 4 radiant. So, which one are you going for? The one in front of Marigold?
Yeah.
So 5 regular, 4 radiant. I have no real things that are good. Fine. Okay, good. Hele, it's you. There are ghouls.
I move up to the door.
Okay. There are ghouls inside. They look quite ghoulish.
Magic missile.
Huzzah!
Huzzah, indeed.
I am Marigold and I approve of this spell.
How are we
Level.
going to target them? What level? How are you going?
Hold, please.
Okay.
That was a summoning. What do we think she would do? She's going to magic missile them? What did...
I think she's used quite a few of her seconds. She might only be able to do a level 1, to be honest.
She's got the wand.
She used a lot. Does she have any charges left?
I thought you guys rested for sure. Does it not reach out?
No.
Oh, no. Yeah, you're right. She probably does have... If she has any, she probably doesn't have many. You're right.
She might have, like... She might have 2 charges left in the wand, maybe, which
Yeah.
means you could use 1 without crumbling it.
Should we have her do that? Or...
Well, I think either way she'll probably cast level 1, because, again, she used quite a few level 2 spots this time. It sounds like she's coming back. Here we go.
My poor mother. Alright, I'm doing magic missile. We haven't rested yet, so I'm going to use...
We thought that you probably had a level 1 left.
Yeah, I have a level 1.
And has some charges left in the wand, maybe?
Yeah, I got 2 charges left on the wand and 1 left on level 1.
So, what would be the best? We don't want to use up the wand, maybe?
Well, as long as the wand has 1 charge, it's safe. So you can
Okay.
use the wand still.
Right, I'm going to use the wand then.
Zap it.
You can do it.
Zoom!
Which one are you targeting, or are you splitting them? The one in front of
Oh yeah,
Marigold
that would be
has
3
been
missiles. 1 missile to the one in front of Marigold and 2 to the left of Roderick.
Roll them.
Roll
3D.
No, well,
If
one,
it's-
one, 1d4 plus 1 for the single, 2d4 plus 2 for the double.
I'm so glad I'm not a spellcaster.
Huh.
I hate spells. They're so complicated.
And then we'll get back to Shattered Star.
Well, you're a spellcaster.
God, and I haven't played that character for so long, I'll forget what I'm doing.
I know, right?
We'll need to just have like a practice session almost.
Yeah. A
Oh,
recap
oh.
session.
I'll just like pick a random dungeon and let you guys loose to kill things.
And we'll fall over and kill ourselves instead.
That'd probably be a good idea, considering how long it's been.
Did I do that right?
It should be plus 1, but yeah. So that's 5 on the one from Marigold,
5.
and then you need to
5
roll
on the one in front of Marigold.
2d4 plus 2 on the one in front of Thrordir.
2d4 plus 2?
2.
Yes. I can remember stuff.
5 on the one in front of Thror.
So 5 and 5. Aha.
Yeah.
Very
Awesome.
good.
Those 2 missiles should have used the first as an example.
There we go. Okay, very good. They are upset. Marigold, it's you. There's a ghoul in front of you.
Guess what I'm going to hit it with?
Your rapier.
Ta-da!
Jesus Christ. You get your siege here as well because it's in combat with Roderick.
How much
So
is
that'll be a total of 22 piercing damage.
that?
It explodes with a rapier through its face.
Take that.
Hey, are you stepping and attacking with your second attack?
I sure am.
Do it.
So step to there
Good enough.
and do my offhand. 18.
Pretty good. 4 damage.
Hal, I'm getting a bit of fuzz from you, I think.
Fuzz? In what sense?
Like a little bit of crackle when you speak.
Crackle. Hang on, let me play with. Oh, maybe. Hang on. My cord is quite close to my boom. Hello? 1, 2. Hello. Test, 1, 2.
Was anyone else getting that or just me?
A little bit of.
I could hear it too. I don't know what it was. Seems to be maybe
Hasn't quite
gone.
gone away. Speak again, Hal?
Hello? 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello.
It's definitely when you speak.
Yeah.
Hello? 1, 2.
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, get a
Is
little
it
static.
okay?
It lasts a little long after you do.
It's fine, but it is there. It's a little.
There's like a
minor.
crackle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to shut
Yeah.
down some stuff. Hang on, I got the FTP up. Let me shut that down.
Sounds
1, 2,
more
1,
like
2. Test, 1, 2.
Like,
More like a physical issue.
Yeah.
I almost want to say it's the driver of the mic or something. Really.
Let me check the cable.
It's
good.
not bad. It's
Just a little crackly.
yeah.
That's not good. I don't like
Pretty
that. I don't like being crackly.
Yes,
Helpful? Hey! Okay, Marigold, stab the guy.
Yes.
Guybrush, it's you. Oh, Guybrush isn't here.
Can I know he has. Can he even? Can he even, Hal?
Yes.
Okay, then he will.
Can he even? Oh, you mean can he see it from there?
Well, can he shoot it?
He can definitely shoot. He could probably shot it from where he was. He might have even had a clearer line on it from where he was.
No. Do you think so? Whatever. One place or the other.
Well, it's as long as he can see like a fingernail of it, he can shoot it, right?
I guess.
That's crazy.
It doesn't stack. We looked it up once. It wasn't stacking, right?
What do you mean?
The cover thing.
His
Yeah.
cover doesn't stack.
Anyway.
He doesn't get cover. They don't get cover anyway from him.
Well, no, he ignores 3/4
Half.
and less. But yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah, he would have to have total cover for him to be affected, and it doesn't. What is that scribbling noise?
Lindsay's doing her coloring books.
Ah,
No,
okay.
I'm not.
Just wondering.
No.
No, you're not now.
Oh.
Surprisingly, it sounds like scribbling in coloring
It
books.
says on my screen, my connection to my server has been interrupted, blah, blah, blah.
I had that briefly too. I think there might have been a hiccup.
No, I just got it.
That's weird. We're having server issues.
Just a little hiccup. It seems to be back for me.
Good. Seems good on the recording machine, and my machine is also... Oh, I have it too.
Do you have
it
Guybrush's
on mine.
latest rolls?
It's gone. I have... The last roll I have is Longbow from Guybrush. Yeah, they're matching. We're good.
Hal, your
And,
crackle's getting really bad.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
The crackle getting bad.
Yeah.
it kind of is.
How bad is it getting?
Every time you speak, and it's getting quite loud.
Before it wasn't noticeable, but now it is quite noticeable.
How weird is that? That it's like developed over the time.
Like I don't know if the cord is loose connecting into yours. That's almost what it sounds like, you know, when a
Like
pair
the
of
cord is
cords
loose.
separate.
We're getting some interference. Is my
Like it-
cord?
Like it reminds me of with like I use cheap earbud headphones at work and stuff. So eventually, at one point or other, the cord starts to pull away from the earbuds, and you start getting sound interference.
Do you want to unplug it and plug it back in again, Hal?
Yeah, let me give that a try. Hold on. Give me a second.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Like it, yeah. Hello?
Hello.
Not hearing you, Hal. at
Hello, is that any better?
all.
Hello?
Yeah. Try again. I think you're just using your computer's mic right now.
Is that any better?
It's not crackling.
That's the computer microphone. Hold on,
Yeah,
let me
you're-
switch. Let me switch back to the main mic.
I was going to say hearing a little more background, I think, but
1 2 1 2. This is testing the boom again.
That's
Yeah.
better.
That better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just had a little bit of a fit with the driver, so needed to be a kick in the ass.
Yeah.
USB, not that great, really, I guess, for soundy stuff. Okay, Guybrush shot a dude. What did he do? Where are we? I see
He saw it with a 24
and then
for
an
9
8.
points of piercing and 8, so 17 total.
It reels backwards, an arrow sticking out of it.
Woo!
It's dead. All of them are dead. They are dead. The
The
ghouls,
ghouls have inherited the bugbear curse.
the ghouls are dead. Yeah, ghouls kind of suck here, don't they? They're not very good.
Hmm.
Okay, ghouls have sucked.
It's just that we're awesome.
Yeah, right? Okay, there are ghouls. There's bones. Hooray, bones.
Reaper's bones, those are worth money.
They're like,
Possibly just stand for a minute to see if something rushes out of the other door.
nothing is rushing out of the other door.
Marigold, do you want to check that out?
I shall.
Look the room for 4 half-gnawed bones.
Perception. 19, people.
19.
That's pretty percepty.
I'm the perceptionist.
Behind that door, you don't hear a great deal at all.
Hmm. So it's either empty or ninjas.
Or empty ninjas.
The bingers.
Ninjas.
Shall we give an open before we search this room?
Yeah, I don't like leaving this door not opened.
Okay. Positions. Let's go there.
Well, I must be up where the door is. Where is the door?
Where
Hi,
Roderick
Roderick.
is.
Oh, I stand on. Oh no, that's not me. I stand on top of Roderick. Ha! I don't really.
The standing on the shoulders fighting style.
Yes, I favour the standing on the shoulders fighting.
She's doing that thing where she takes her advantage. She's actually between your legs.
Oh my. I'm not
I
sure
only
if
go
I'm
between the
able
legs of the most luckiest and singlest of people, thank you.
Didn't know you were a
Apparently
kilt
Helena
wearer.
is an exception.
Hmm?
Alright, are you opening the door?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. It opens into...
Can you really hear me colouring?
Yes,
How?
because you're on the same table as your laptop.
I'm not.
aren't you?
My laptop's on the
It's-
bed and I've got this perched up on my knee. I'm not touching my laptop
What
in
mic,
any fashion.
what mic are you using? The snowball?
No, just the laptop. I didn't bring the snowball through.
I don't know then. You open the door and it seems like corridors run off in various directions. Let's just connect that one because we all know it connects.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we have to physically go through walking through these, or
No, you don't. Let me just do this for you.
we do a quick walkthrough and get our mental map sorted out, and then we'll head back and search the room.
Boom. Remember the jelly you killed about 16 sessions ago?
Mhm.
He was in here.
He was in here?
Well, he was in this kind of area. He was
Yeah.
around here.
'Cause wasn't he back here when we
He was,
went
he
in?
was he was over there.
As you passed through, he was kind of in here.
Weird.
So now we just have that area to the south.
So nothing interesting in this room?
Nothing interesting, no.
Then
We can't have many more rooms left to go in this place.
It's not that we're not role play or anything, but kind of let's finish this dungeon already.
Finish the dungeon.
Heading south.
Okay, you're heading south. You still hear the scratching.
Which book are you coloring?
Not. I don't know. I can't remember which one. Who got me what? I got this one as beautiful designs and patterns. I got like 5 colouring books for my birthday.
Ooh.
That one did not come from me and Heather, I don't think.
I think that you got me the London one, right?
And maybe another one?
Yeah, I think there was 2. I can't remember. I've got a photo somewhere. Hang on, let me have a look.
So, Hilaire and Marigold moving with the party?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Many tunnels intersect at this natural 30-foot high cavern. The walls are carved with simple reliefs showing dwarf and gnome miners hard at work. Below them, nearly 24 skeletons in rusted scraps of armor are scattered across the cavern floor. Some are dwarf skeletons, while others are orc remains. Half a dozen large brass lanterns stand in niches or on ledges around the cavern, but none are lit.
Taking a search through the bodies to see if any of the mercenaries or soldiers had something of value that was left.
Okay, who's searching?
Me.
Or that need to be put down, or
Get in there. Move thy ass within and make me searchy checks, please.
I fail.
Oh, hang on, while I'm here, I may as well reveal what's down here, hadn't I? There we go. Hang on. Boom. That one connects to there now, you can see it. How's that looking, people? You're almost there.
prepare the funerary
Almost
rites.
there.
They're now all honorary Moradin worshippers.
Okay.
We'll give Guybrush a perception.
Very good.
Performance perception. He does worse than Marigold.
17!
Okay. Okay.
I do worse than Guybrush.
Everybody's searching the remains on the ground, digging through the bodies, trying to find stuff. Most of the armor is rusted up. All the buckles are rusted and gone. There's nothing left of the leather. It's all eaten through by rats and time.
Spiders dropping on us.
The
Right?
weapons are heavily damaged. There's nothing really of worth that you can find on the ground. As you're searching the ground, you all feel just a light touch on your necks.
Disturbance in the force, people.
The disturbance in the force, people.
Mm.
Okay, let me see here. I'm going to get a surprise attack on you because you really weren't looking upwards. So, that's all good. Itchy hand. Okay, surprise is just a free attack, isn't it?
Well, we already had trouble with spiders. We should always be looking up.
And they rose from the ground. Is it a free attack for nothing? I don't get any benefits, or is it advantage?
It's.
I haven't had a surprise round in ages.
I think we determined they don't get advantage, but
They
it is
just-
a free
They
action.
just get a freebie, don't they, basically?
They get a free round.
Band of adventurers sneaks up on a bandit camp, determines who might be surprised. If you are surprised, you can't move or take an action on your first turn of combat. So basically, they just get a free turn. Okay, 2 on everybody. Okay, Guybrush. 6,
Miss.
12,
Miss.
8. Hilaire. 10, 10.
Those will miss.
Thraw. 6, 17.
Nope.
Marigold.
No.
13, 19.
What's it against?
Armor class.
Double check. I can't remember my armor
19
class.
might hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Marigold. You feel a
No.
small prick that does 7 damage, and you kind of reach around and realize that there's like a big bug attached to your neck.
Really? There's a small prick and I reach around in the same sentence.
That's right. There's
Really?
a small prick and a reach around. Roderick, a 9 and a 13.
Ah! It's a giant mosquito!
Yeah, basically, everybody realizes that the room's full of sturges, and you have a couple of them on each of you.
God
This
damn.
shouldn't take long. So let's go to initiatives on the sturges. Terribly
Remember
sorry.
to select your token before rolling
Sturge.
initiative.
Sturges.
I think that wouldn't matter if you're rolling off the chart sheet, but
17!
Wow, Sturges not going quick.
20.
Sturges are on a 6, people. A 6.
I might have to get up in a minute and beat the dog to death.
Really?
Yeah.
It's not very nice. What's she doing?
She's just by the bedroom door where I can't see her or throw anything at her, biting her paw.
Little shit.
And I left her water bottle in the other room. Because I'm stupid. I hear you.
I hear you. Come here.
But do you hear?
I have rolled for
What are you
Helene.
doing? What are you doing? Come on. Keep going to walk.
I have rolled for Helene if you want to reorder the initiative track.
I was waiting for it, thank you. We can do a descending order. So, Mudpetal, it's... Oh. You're wailing upon the hound. Wailing upon the hound.
Hound of the Barkervilles.
She's going to slap what's on her back.
I squirt the mosquito with a bottle of water.
A sturge can detach itself by spending 5 feet of movement. If it does so, it blah 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 blah. It attacked you pretty hard. Sucked you pretty dry.
It must have been to do with that message I got sent a couple of weeks ago, Hal.
What?
That random anonymous text message asking me if I wanted to soak somebody dry.
That's funny.
It was from a mosquito sturge. Okay, how do I smack it on my back without killing myself?
You can...
Skewer it with a rapier?
While attached, it doesn't attack. Instead, it starts each of its turns. The target loses so many hit points until points due to bleed. Yeah, you can just stab at it.
You sure
I
you're
stab
wit?
at it. For that many.
Stab at it. 70. You hit it for 13 damage. You clearly skewer it off of you.
I really fucking hate
Yeah,
mosquitoes.
there's another one buzzing around you.
Can I turn and hit that one?
Yeah.
Rah! 22!
Pretty good going. You stab it for 6 points of damage. That's 2 dead. 2 dead.
I'm awesome.
2 dead. Okay, Thraw, it's you. Can you beat both of yours dead in a single round?
Probably not with one attack, but I will give it a shot.
Sturges from above.
Axe to the neck.
Sturges, just not that scary.
Giant mosquitoes. Sucking the life of us.
Just not that scary.
Not that good.
You haven't visited Texas in the summer, have you, Lockhart?
A 9 is a miss.
That's been by design.
Right. It's been by design.
You
She's
should.
afraid of melting.
You wouldn't melt in Houston at the minute. You'd just die of humidity poisoning.
Humidity poisoning, I like that.
Or flooding. The amount of plumbing rain we've had.
Humidity poisoning, that's funny.
That's called being a sweaty bastard in real life.
So Thrower missed his.
You're really selling Houston.
It's a great place to visit and then never come back to ever again.
Hello, it's you. What are you going to do?
What are we fighting?
Sturges. Big mosquitoes.
Basically like giant
Hey,
mosquitoes.
Rope.
Yeah, big
Hey, Rob.
bat-sized mosquitoes.
think I
Ruby has
remember
run
those.
away from me. Ruby's unhappy with me.
Basically,
Bug
there's
zapper.
basically
Shocking
there's-
grasp them.
2 of them on it. She's slightly damp, I see.
Is she? I
Yeah.
thought I'd missed her that time.
You gotta.
Ha ha ha.
What have we been getting you, buddy? Come on in under here.
See, the difference is that Hal gives the water bottle a warning shake, so she has the chance to be like, "Oh no, I'll stop." But I don't. I just squirt her straight away with the bottle. I basically have to fill this up every couple of days.
And how many sturges are there in the room?
There are 8.
They're... Yes.
There's 2 on everyone except for Marigold, who's killed both of hers.
Look, my pretty colouring.
That's pretty good
Very
colouring.
I think this might have been one of the ones you got me. Lockhart. Did you? You got me the London one, didn't you?
I got you the London one, and then I got you just a curvy, designy one.
I think that might be this one because it mostly has curvy designs in it. This is just one with coffee and cupcakes on it for some reason. It's. I did actually get, and I got a nameless present last week actually, which was a colouring book without any author sender. It was like a fill your own doodle journal thing.
That was not me.
I think Hal said it might have been John. So if it was you, John, thank you. I never actually said anything to him. I forgot. It's full
Well,
of
I did.
them.
I had a thought of readying shocking grasp and wait for one of them to attack me so I could bug zap them.
That would work, wouldn't it?
Like, bitch slap them.
Right there, on you.
Yeah, you could try that.
Okay, I'll try shocking grasp, or prepare it for
Well,
a
I mean,
reflex.
they are kind of just attacking you anyway. They did just
Yeah.
attempt to attack you.
This.
So you can make an attack roll.
There's a couple on you. Go get at them. Get 'em.
See, that's a D20, right?
D20
shocking herself with a big-
plus 6. D20 plus 6.
18.
And roll your damage. You hit
19
with
will
your
work.
shocking grasp.
Nice.
Is that one sturge? Reach
One
out and
sturge.
grab a sturge. Electrocute the little shit.
We used to get extra credit in Gilbert's class if we killed mosquitoes during the class.
That's funny.
Because he hated them so much.
That's funny.
He did actually give people extra credit for it as well.
They probably needed it, some of
They
them.
did. They did.
2 damage is enough to electrocute a sturge to death.
Wow.
Wow.
This was the low-level way to go.
Yeah, kinda.
I should just flex and make him explode.
Roderick, it's you. There are sturges. They are not very hard.
You know what I just realized?
Wow.
I just successfully used a shocking grasp
I know, you don't try it very often, though.
for the first time.
Nah.
Does it only do D4? Sucks. That's a
Uh,
hit, Lockhart, on a 26.
Yes.
Enough to
Or
knock a
it's-
sturge
yeah.
into the ceiling. That's
Yeah.
another dead sturge. Guybrush. 2 sturges on him.
Is going to draw his rapier and.
Is he not going to unbuckle his pants and go, get to work, suckers?
That would be funny. Do that.
You know, oddly enough, in this system, it's
Mhm.
almost something where he could just attack with his rapier and dagger just because.
Yep.
Because apparently these things take. So yeah, because there's no negatives, is there?
No, why would there be? What do you mean?
If he
Why
wanted to just attack with his rapier and his dagger.
No, there's no negatives. He just gets the option of an extra attack.
Then yeah.
Go for it.
So he's going to attack with his rapier. Probably
Hits
going to kill one.
and kills, yes.
And then a dagger.
hmm
Ah.
Does he not have a dagger?
Does he just didn't fill the syntax incorrectly.
No.
Wait. How did that happen?
What? Oh, a dagger. Rolled.
Oh, sorry. That should just be 4 damage. It shouldn't add the stat. Because he's
Oh,
using-
yeah, because it's an offhand. Still kills it.
How many hit points do they have?
2. They're challenge rating 1/8 creatures.
As I go down into the 2 on me now.
Yeah, there's 2 on you.
Thor
Time for
shrivels
each eye
into a
socket.
withered husk.
Yep, that's Skybrush's turn.
So Guybrush is done. I have 2 on Thra, 1 on Roderick, and 1 on Halle, I believe.
Sounds about right.
So let us do the rolls.
I will extend the disadvantage to Halle.
Seriously? 2 on Roderick.
She's
No,
the
1
voice.
on Roderick. 20.
That will actually hit.
Oh my god. You got hit by a sturge. You must be mortally embarrassed.
I got hit by the Sturge last time, I think, too.
Yeah.
I love the blood.
It lands on you for 7 damage, taking a big suck of blood.
Hey.
Thra, 11,
No.
and 11.
Nope.
And Halle at disadvantage is going to be a 10. Guess that's a miss. Marigold, there are sturges attached to... Was one attached to Roderick and one buzzing around his head. There's one buzzing around... Oh no, there's one attached to Roderick, 2 buzzing around Thra. And then you see 1 buzzing around Halle on the opposite side of the room.
I will. Can I get to the one of the ones buzzing around Thra?
Yep, you can.
Okay. Boing.
It hits and kills.
Cleave.
You can have a second attack with your offhand.
Boing.
Hits and kills. So that's both on Thra dead.
Nice. Look at all that damage.
Look at all that damage.
I'm
So there's
excited
just one on Hilaire and one on Roderick left. Thra, your two rapiers kind of spike up from below you, and there's now 2 Sturges on the end of each one.
Then I'll swing my axe at the one on Hilaie's neck.
then. We're all killing each other.
Go! Hits and definitely kills. Hilaire is dead. Okay, Hilaire, there's one left on Roderick. It's actually attached to him.
Sucking out his sweet,
Should
sweet
I
human
short
blood.
grasp it?
Sure, because it's attached to him. That would be a great idea.
Well, it would lower his cholesterol, I guess.
Yeah.
You're shocking grasping something attached to your husband.
He's kind of into that.
problem.
You know what I do to you if you've been badly behaved, Hal, so...
Yeah. You do
Well,
know.
It's like a TENS unit.
Yeah, just gonna tighten all his muscles briefly.
I could try to backhand it or something.
Yeah. Donkey punch.
Donkey punch. Donkey punch. Your choice. What you doing?
I could snipe it with a firebolt.
You could.
Would be at disadvantage, but yep.
Disadvantage is -4, right?
No, it means you roll twice and take the lowest result.
Use the disadvantage button that you should have.
Disadvantage your button.
I pick you up and put you on the bed again, dog. You better not jump off. Come here.
13, Hal? Does it hit?
13 will. Oh. No, it will not hit. It does not hit. A firebolt like shoots past Roderick's nose, missing the Sturge just. Very just.
Roderick,
Roderick,
will
there's a Sturge on you.
to swipe it off with Lightbringer. And we'll do
Hits
so.
and kills. Dead Sturges all. Dead
Huzzah!
Sturges. Hey, Snort Monkey Ruby.
She's literally at the other end of the bed.
Your mic's picking up a lot of snorting.
Apparently
Hey, Ruby! Oh,
Please
she's got
give
your
us a
headset on,
moment.
haven't you?
Yeah. Hang on. I'll unplug my headset. Hang on. Go on then.
Hey, Ruby! How you doing? Ruby! Ruby? Ruby, sit! How was it?
Bad dog.
When we see her. Hey, Ruby! How's it going?
I'm looking for whoever's calling her now.
Oh, she off looking.
Yeah.
She'll come find me, won't she?
Yep, she's on her way.
Mm.
Ha! I'm back in my secret world.
Back in your secret world. What's that?
Where no one else can hear me hear you except for me.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Secret garden.
Okay, Sturges, they have been murdificated because they kinda suck. That was a Sturge joke. Did you like it?
No.
Treasure phase.
Treasure phase. Think the Sturges had a lot of treasure.
Yes.
Shockingly, you search the cavern top to bottom and find no treasure.
Oh, come on. Like, plate armor should be tumbling
That's right,
over
yeah.
somehow.
The Sturges are big collectors of plate armor, unbeknownst to many. Opening that as well, because you clearly know where it connects. So, you basically have 2 corridors down here, and then a pile of rubble, and I think you might actually be finished with the dungeon.
Yay!
What was that?
You've got 2 corridors leading off there.
Would it take too much time to suggest a short rest?
Wouldn't take too much time at all.
I think we might have to, because I don't think we're doing very well otherwise.
We've
no,
done
you've been-
quite well for carrying on as we did without.
You've been quite happily murdering through most of this level.
And
But
we
that
now
would
have
be
the map.
pushing our luck if we did it much more, though.
Pushing your luck.
A little.
how long would you say we were in these mines? Like a day or so?
Yeah, not long at all.
Probably. Do we
Or
take 2 long
6
rests?
6
Yeah.
months.
A couple of days, maybe. A day and a
Probably on
half, whatever.
Probably on day 3.
Yeah.
6 months. At
6
least.
months.
A short rest would just be an hour. We could hole up in this room, have a bit of a bite to eat and whatnot.
Remind me, what would a short rest
A short
reward?
rest would allow you to recover some spell slots. I believe it would allow you to recover 4 levels of spell slots as you choose, so like 1 level 2, 2 level 1s, or something like that.
Short rest is a period of downtime at least 1 hour long, during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds. Character can spend 1 or more of his hit dice at the end of a short rest, up to the character's maximum number of hit dice, which is equal to their level. For each hit dice spent in this way, he rolls and adds his con. That's how many hit points you get back. A player can decide to spend additional hit dice. After each roll, the character regains some spent hit dice. Spells doesn't say anything
Sorry.
about that. What is
It's the wizard ability Arcane Recovery.
there you go.
And it's actually, it's half your level.
Yeah.
So you could recover a 2nd level slot or 2 first level slots.
Okay, there it is. You're right.
What about hit points?
You
get
can
to
use your hit dice to roll for them.
Okay. How does one do that? Can we do it on this character thing?
Yeah, it's there. It's on like the first page, I think, where it says hit dice.
So we're resting?
It
Short
sounds
rest.
that way. Short rest.
Right.
Hal,
Yes.
do you recall if our enchanted things last for longer than 2 hours?
Oh, do I recall? Did I write it down? By the time you rest over, they are not going to be enchanted anymore.
Okay.
You actually rolled 2 hours. I wrote it down.
Okay. So then, yeah, they'll be spent, but we'll probably be fine.
Linz, you have 3 hit dice to use. If you look on your thing, it says hit dice on the first page. Core stats. It's on the right-hand side.
I've got a little box that says. Oh yeah, okay.
On the character sheet. So you see next to where it says Bard, Cleric, Druid, Monk,
Yeah.
Rogue, Warlock.
Okay.
You have hit dice. You can hit the use button, and it'll make a roll for them, and then you can add that many points.
8 points.
Is that adding con or not? You have con to add?
I don't
I
know.
think you do add your con.
Yeah, you do add your con. Is it not adding con? Or
It
or
is.
is that adding con?
Yep.
The
Yeah, she rolled a
calculation.
5.
Okay, she rolled a 5. Okay, that's good. You add 8 hit dice.
I'll use one.
Then you minus 1 off of the number that you currently have. So feel free to heal up, people, and you can use more than one if you want to, Lynn.
What's my max hit points? My max are 30 anyway.
So you're maxed out.
Yes.
Good.
Ha 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 ha.
I guess Guybrush needs to use some too. Did you minus 1 off your total there?
I did.
Very good. And you regain them when you long rest, so we regain some of them.
So make sure for your armor and your weapons, if it was temporarily enhanced by the forge, that magic bonus is now gone.
Okay. Do you want to do that on my sheet, Lockhart? Is that
Sure.
because I think you put it in last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I can do that.
Thank you.
Just your character sheet might jump while I do it because they sync
It's
up.
alright. It's closed anyway.
Oh, we never did. Okay. Okay. I've done it for Marigold.
Thanks.
No problem. So I didn't have anything. Guybrush has gone back to normal. And Roderick, I changed you. Right?
Healing is occurring. Healing is
I
occurring.
actually have magical armor.
Healing is occurring.
Yeah, I use 1 of my hit dice.
Okay.
And I recover a lot of class abilities.
It's another reason to do it right.
Yes.
Very good.
I want a
Sure,
wand.
You want a wand,
Yeah.
right?
Acid arrow.
Acid arrow.
I can buy wands, right?
You can, yes.
Good, I will. When we get somewhere that sells them.
Town. Well, actually, not so much in this system.
The townies.
Okay, so what's the plan now? Rested party?
Continue heading south, I think.
Okay, you head
Sorry, hang on a second. So, Guybrush, see, here's the thing. Does his max go back up after a short rest? Because if his max is still at 15, he's not going to spend any hit dice because he's at full, technically.
Oh yeah, because he lost what he lost, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it does go back. Nope, does not.
Okay, so then he will not spend any hit dice.
He took a braying there.
Okay, I'll regain my.
Be glad I'm not playing him.
Why?
He would probably not be very happy with the way I would play.
Would he be first through every door?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
He would be DEAD.
That's funny.
Heroic sacrifice for the party.
To be fair, he'd probably do the same to my character.
All right.
Maybe?
So, we're all good with our resting?
Yep.
Hal, if we continue on and we're about to hit something that's going to take forever, just be aware of the time.
I'm aware of the time.
Okay.
Okay.
So, heading down to the crossroads.
Let me do that.
Ooh.
There's a door on either side.
Marigold, do you want to check them out and see which way sounds best?
I do.
Perception for the left door, please.
Perception for the left is 11.
Perception for the right door, please.
8.
Okay.
Sucks.
Both doors sound reasonably quiet behind them. You don't think there's anything particularly noisome behind either.
Just the squishy sound of rock
That's-
crabs crawling into your ear.
Good. No rock grubs, please.
Shall we follow the left rule then?
Yes, left first. Always.
Left first.
Roderick will step forward. No. Tokens. And we'll give the door an open.
Sounds grand. Okay, you open the door. Where's the reveal tool gone? You open the door into a room, which is this shape. Boom! So, splintered stone benches. Hang on. And heaps of rubble from a partially collapsed ceiling fill this room. Amid the stone bunks and toppled weapon racks are the bones of several dwarfs and orcs.
Yeah, I finally made the connection. This is like Moria.
Yeah.
A little bit. Any of these skeletons rising up?
Not right now. But then the ones in the previous 5 rooms that are full of skeletons didn't either.
I'm going to have a lot of funerals to do.
There were other undead things rising up, though.
True, there has been some undead rising in this place, has to be said. There has been
Maybe we should leave them alone, quietly back out of the room.
How about
Sleeping
Roderick?
undead
Roderick will
lie.
stand here watching them as someone else maybe wants to open the other door just in case.
I'll go and open the other door.
Okay. Or someone else could stand here and Roderick could open the door, whatever works.
You opening the other door?
I'll stay and watch these. Roderick can go and open it. He's bigger than me.
He's bigger than me.
He is.
Everybody's bigger than you.
Exactly. So it's a good excuse to always use.
That's funny. He's bigger than me.
Roderick will open door number 2.
Okay, you open the door, revealing this. This chamber was once an office or storeroom of some kind. A large stone counter bisects the room, set with 3 dusty balance scales made of iron. Cubby holes carved into the north wall are stuffed with dusty paper scraps. Several long-dead corpses, gnomes and orcs by the look, are sprawled across the floor.
You found the accounting room.
Yay!
That's right, it's the assayer's office, just for those who are interested.
Roderick looks over the details of the ledgers to find out how much profit is. No, that's me, not Roderick.
I'm gonna get
I
you
love
to start doing my books for me. How much do you charge?
Back when I was running my own, I did $30 an hour.
So screw that. I don't make enough money.
That's Canadian, though, right?
Although I was
Yeah, they're not real dollars, dude. They're just like a maple leaf with a maple leaf stamped on it.
I was supposed to be going and looking at my first rental space potential idea today, but I chickened out.
What did you tell them?
That I had a client last minute change their
Meeting with you.
yeah.
Very good. Were they okay with that?
Yeah.
Good. I need to start looking, though.
I got an email back from the other person as well.
Cool. Were they positive and excited?
I'm being added to the list for when the next available unit becomes available.
Their website says they have some available. I guess their website's out of date. Okay, what are you doing?
I suppose we'll have Roderick and Thror standing guard as the rest of these folk look through for things of valuables or things of intellectual interest.
So where are you searching? Other folks who are not Thror and Roderick?
I'll wait a few minutes and then I'll search Guybrush.
What? Just
Well, no, because he'll probably have the stuff. He'll probably find stuff and start trying to keep it.
Make a plan. Make a plan. I need to pee.
Probably the ledger room first. They might have a spare cash stash.
That would be a good plan.
There might be some documented note there that Halle could find.
Indeed. I wish to investigate the ledger room.
Apparently, Hal's gone for a bathroom break.
Find the proper deeds and titles to the place, and yeah. Oh,
He whoever bears this note gains all the profits of Moria.
And all the assassins.
That would be so depressing.
Yes, you too can have a
So
thing
say
that looks...
me, Balin, son of Funden.
You can have a Shrek-like
Stop
monster
that.
too.
Or maybe you'll find forbidden knowledge to save.
The tastiest kind of knowledge.
Yes, that's
Nope.
all disturbing.
No!
I've been listening to Old Shattered Star to help me get back in the mood for it. I remember the horrible wax demon things that I creeped you out with, Lindsay.
Oh, I remember those. They were scary.
Wait,
I still don't sleep very well after we've gamed. I think that my brain now, like most nights after we've gamed, tend to be the nights I don't actually get to sleep. And I think it's because I've gotten myself trained, because it used to freak me out with stuff and I used to not be able to sleep. And now my brain's just like, nope. So I just tend to be awake most of the nights after we've gamed. Bizarre. I can't remember what they were. They were like, there was a couple of times you did it. There was like creepy voice things.
New Paribos.
That was it. They were scary.
Yes.
I'd kind of forgotten about them. Now I'm going to remember and I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight and it's going to be all your fault.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
Luckily, I'm no longer playing a spellcaster, so I can't take the lip stitch.
We're not allowed to talk about that spell.
Yeah, we're not. I've been listening to an audiobook, and I went through like 6 or 7 audiobooks last week because I kept just listening to them like all day and all night. And I found this one. It's like 40 odd hours. It's like a modern vampire novel, and it's really good. But there's a section I had to literally take my headphones off and just kind of hold away from me so I could just hear that they were talking. Because they started talking, there was like an explosion, and there was glass flew into the 2 characters, and the guy was like trying to check if this girl had got glass in her eyes, and I was just like, "What?" Yeah, I literally had to take my headphones off and hold them away from me because I was like, I can't listen to that, I'll throw up. I was like, I know exactly where this is going, and I'm not listening, and I managed to kind of mostly skip it. Ruby, what are you doing? Ruby's turning around in a circle on her bum.
But once we get into Shadow Story, I might need to look to see if there's a better gaming night, perhaps. Because Heather tends to volunteer, so we can't really start that early. With
Hal doesn't have class on Mondays anymore.
Hmm.
At all.
Mondays
So
would work a little better.
we can probably do that.
Maybe. Mr. Thing?
Monday?
Hmm
I think
well,
I can do Monday.
just as a general thought process.
I meant
think
to.
about it.
I told him that he should say something over the weekend about the fact that he could play Mondays now. He doesn't have any more taught classes for his PhD. He's just got thesis write-up to do, and I think he's got an online class to start in a couple of weeks, and that's it. So it means we're available Mondays now as well. We're available Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays. I know Thing isn't available Thursday, and then our availability on Fridays varies depending on what kind of crazy thing I'm trying to do at any given time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
As all things considered, while we have been doing Tuesdays for a while, schedules have also kind of changed for us.
yeah,
During we've really done Tuesdays for like a year or more now, and
yeah. But that was mainly because of Hal's class. Because we used to play Mondays.
Do we have a plan?
Tuesdays forever. It's like disco.
yes.
We're talking about playing the game on a different night.
Oh, interesting.
Just thoughts.
I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Monster Mondays.
You guys are checking in the Monster Mondays.
We're having. So me and Throw are watching to make sure the bones aren't moving or anything.
Okay.
But otherwise, it sounds first the ledger room.
Yeah.
Alay checking out the documents, and Guybrush and Marigold searching for a stash of coins or something.
Okay, behind the counter, Marigold finds an iron strongbox.
Iron Strongbox.
Yep.
Sounds exciting.
That's where the deed'll be.
Can I open said Strongbox?
It's locked.
Hmm.
So she can.
Can I open said lockbox?
You need to make me a check with thieves' tools.
How do I do that?
It's a dexterity check, adding any proficiency bonus you have for thieves' tools.
Where would I find that? Oh, I've got thieves tools here.
I believe you are proficient in thieves' tools, which will give you a +2 to your dex check.
I have it on the sheet. I have thieves tools. Stat says none, but it should be dex, right?
No, it should be none.
Okay. And then it says expertise. Then it says 0. Then it says 4 under total.
But you have expertise with thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Then it gives you +4 bonus.
Yeah. So can I click the dice next to that or not?
Try it and see if it works.
Probably.
There you go.
Maybe?
I don't know.
I think it worked.
Go ahead.
I've no idea. I can't read that.
1d20 plus
She rolled a 9.
2.
Yes.
So I think.
It did work.
Well, no, it didn't add her dex though.
Oh, but it didn't add her dex. So which is...
My dex is
4.
18 or 4.
So +4.
Is
So
it,
you-
sorry, is it 4 or is it 5? Is your
4.
dex 18 or 20?
It is 18.
Okay. So it should be 17.
So you attempt to open this strongbox and you don't quite manage to do so.
I disbelieve the illusion. Ruby! Fucking
Quite
stop,
strong.
dog!
It's quite a strong box. Yeah, you yell at that dog. Yell at that dog.
I am! You should see what she's doing. She's rolling around in circles on her ass.
Is she doing that weird butt shuffle thing?
Yes.
She does like that butt shuffle thing.
She's bonkers.
She is quite bonkers, I agree.
She's going through crack withdrawal.
That's what it is. It's dog crack.
I
withdrawal.
guarantee you, if I stood up and went to leave this room, she would run into the kitchen because she would be thinking that she'd be getting some. And she's not.
Dog crack, Ruby. Dog crack.
Naughty dogs do not get rewarded with treats.
Dog crack.
I am a stern and
Weird.
horrible mother.
She flat out loves it. You want to try again at this lock?
Well, I'm gonna say here's the unfortunate thing: is what's stopping us from just trying until we get it open.
Nothing.
Then we'll do that.
She can roll enough to get it open. It's not, the second roll there is sufficient. So if we consider that the second roll, she opens it.
We do consider that.
Click,
second
click.
roll.
Click. The lock opens.
I got 20 that time.
Good enough. Takes you a little while. It confuses you for a little bit, and then you're like, aha, and you open it.
Aha! I opened it.
Inside there is a load of coinage.
Woohoo!
In the strong box, you find 600 copper pieces,
Nice. That's a nice heavy weight of nothing.
180 silver pieces.
180.
80.
Yes. 90 electrum pieces.
Mm.
And 60 gold pieces.
It's a good job I opened this in front of everybody, I guess.
Well, it was pretty heavy.
Are you trying to say I wouldn't be good at my job?
Pretty certain you would be great at your job.
Well, then, even if it was heavy, no one would know if I didn't want them to know.
True. Hide it away.
Is it just me, or is the halfling jingling a lot more?
Slower than she was before.
And she seems to have put on a couple of breakfasts since.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, it's rude to ask a small person about their weight.
There's a box-shaped tummy bulge.
It's rude to ask a halfling how many breakfasts they've had today.
Yes. In
And
case
it's
they're
rude.
upset and they've only had one.
It is not rude to hold the thief up by their feet and shake them, though.
That's funny.
It's
I
a very
suppose we can-
special shaped hernia. I'm not fat, it's a hernia.
That's funny.
Goodness, you should see a healer.
Oh, should I lay on hands?
No, you should not lay your hands on my box. Keep your hands out of my box, thank you.
That's funny.
My box. Mine.
Yes, apparently it's already been claimed.
That's funny.
Oh boy. Would Hale find any interesting documents in here?
A lot of the stuff that's in the cubbyholes at the back, as she pulls them out, they literally just crumble to nothing. Most of the paper here is literally hundreds of years old and has not been kept well. So what she does manage to catch before it disintegrates is that this was a place where they recorded the things that were mined out of the mine as the miners were exchanged for cash, and it was basically the place where the pay would be handed out to the miners.
It sounds like child trafficking.
Yes.
Handing out money for minors.
That's right. This is where
Boom.
boom.
Miners, not miners.
So terrible.
I had to. I'm sorry. I can't help it. If Nick's not here, somebody has to take up the mantle of tasteless, awful jokes.
Tasteless, awful jokes.
Yeah, that's what.
That's funny.
That's why we played with him, wasn't it?
You
I fully expect him to at some point try and listen to this to make sure we haven't badmouthed him. So hi, Nick.
Hi, Nick. How's it
Don't
going?
worry, I'd happily say it to your face too. So I'm not being mean.
So,
Hi.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
I kill things and do things to their bodies.
And I say bad words while I'm doing it too.
that's
Spot on,
funny.
Lockhart.
Ugh.
Poo!
Sputum.
Wee!
Ew.
They're what somebody like Lockhart thinks are the bad words.
It's funny.
Bless him. Sorry.
He's not a good curse.
And then when I take over GMing and I play a vile-mouthed character and swear like a sailor.
That's funny.
Some of my models have this game of trying to make me say the very rude words with my very not Texan accent, and then they all stand and giggle at me afterwards. It's a tradition now, apparently. Lady and Sarah, whenever they get together,
Right.
they make me say words that are the upper end of rude words in society.
In Texas
And then,
in Texas society, or
well, in general polite conversation. The words that tend to come out of Nick's mouth very often.
oh yeah, those.
Apparently, I found amazing saying them.
We have one last room left.
Oh, if we go in here, we're gonna find all of those skeletons are gonna come alive, and we're gonna have a 12-hour fight with them.
Let's save that for next time.
We can.
Are they going to come to life, Hal?
They're pretty much guaranteed to come to life at some point. I'm pretty sure.
No.
We'll say mean throwers. Oh, they do come to life. Oh.
Well, it's 1 minute to midnight, Hal.
Yeah.
So
Hang on, hold on a second.
this might be a good time to have a
To be continued.
to be continued.
Dun, dun,
It's
dun.
not going to take that long.
Well,
No.
Put you back in the room. Had to move the skeletons out from under you. There's only 9 skeletons rise up as you and Thrar step in.
It's too late, Hal.
yeah.
It's too late.
late!
It's
Next
too
time.
late.
Oh my god. It's going to be as long as the world's fucking largest dungeon at this rate, people.
Well, no, I think we'll. Well, this is literally the last room, so
It's
we'll
literally,
finish it.
It is
finish it
literally
off.
the last room, yes.
This-
Have a little epilogue and have a very lengthy review of 5th edition.
It has,
Well,
it has to be said, you haven't you didn't actually do the entirety of that castle, you basically just walked in and finished.
Yeah.
So you missed out on a lot there, so I guess...
This gives you a week to figure out what that map goes to.
Yeah, right, I have to make that shit up. It's actually put in there as a, this can be found to a dungeon of your creation, so it's the way
Okay.
to bounce it forward.
Oh, so okay, so there is something. There is a letter.
Yeah, there is a link there. Just you have
So
to make...
if I'm the one who found the map, do I make the dungeon?
Oh.
Yes, and you had all the unicorns and treasure.
It's the
That would
unicorns.
bring
dungeon.
unicorns into it.
Unicorns of death.
Half unicorn, half dragon, you know.
Just gonna have an entire dungeon full of those
Wouldn't that be called a Kieran?
full of like Bryans or whatever the fuck you called it.
Oh.
Full of full of Nothics just whispering quietly at Hilaire.
Neil the Nothic.
Neil, we could have the Cathedral of Flesh that they've been working on for years. That's just like bodies hung on the walls in various poses.
Fuck no. I'm just gonna no.
And all the doors are like sphincters that open and close.
We love giants.
And you've got to tickle them in just the right way to get them to open. Anyway, on that wondrous note, I guess we have one more tiny session left to go after this. So say goodbye, everyone.
Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.